Welcome to Sunday Dinner, episode 142. I'm your host, Rob Villain. Tonight we got a slim down lineup. It's just me and the one and only Miss Bianca Tate roams on some daddy duty stuff for this weekend. We got a lot to get into, a lot to unpack. We're gonna lead it off, get to the election shit. There's been some charge updates in the Lil Durk case, and then it'll be a this shit show will start. But let's get this shit going. Let's bring her in, the one and only Miss Bianca Tate.
Hello, hello, hello.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Salutations to everyone. How are you?
Not bad. We getting everything's getting started for everybody. I started my birthday's this week on Wednesday, so I started a little bit early this past weekend, but we'll get into that. Shout out to IBC. Everybody thinks they just make root beer, but they got a fire ass black cherry pop or black
Hmm.
cherry soda. How's that
Something I
Strax
can no
Day?
longer have.
I've spent a shitload of money since I've been back on food, right? I'm at my brother's house, and he's not here full time because he travels for work. So while it's a nice big house, he don't necessarily have everything you would need to live in said house.
Hmm.
So I'm sitting there like I'm gonna make chili today. Like it's cold, it's rainy. I want some chili. Let me go to Strax, and I'm buying all this shit, and I'm like, does he even have like a pot? Like, am I gonna even be able to make this when I get back? But I was walking down the aisle and I was gonna get some Dr. Pepper, and then I seen this. I was like, you know what? I don't drink a lot of pop. I mostly drink it like when eat dinner because I can't drink water with dinner. I need some kind of fucking flavoring or some shit. Like, so it's pretty good. So that was my highlight of the day, I guess. But Sunday dinner episode 142. You know how we do. We get into this and we see how everybody's week was. Bianca, how was your week?
Very interesting. I think Monday, Tuesday, just out and about, actually just had people come to me about my opinions about the election or, things of that nature. And I find it I find it rather like, okay, so you assume what you assume, and whatever. We know the election results, so that was a thing. Explaining that to my son was a thing. Um, Actually, I thought this was my reaction when it was called. I was happy that my grandmother and my mother were not alive to see it because all
Mhm.
the things that my grandmother wanted for my mother, everything my mother wanted for me, VP Harris has the education, the career resume, all of that. And for that to not be, recognized and appreciated and chosen, and people chose the latter, would have been disheartening for my grandmother. I believe she would have cried. My mother just would have been cussing up a storm. So that was my reaction. I was just like, well, you know,
Back to the
it's
drawing board.
yeah, it's a different day. It's another, you got to find a way how to make it how you can. And, not to discourage anyone on that path, but it's just, it was just very interesting, in that effect. Let's see what else, what else, what else. Really didn't do any much. Cameron had a game today. They were 3-0 currently, which is very, very good. A coach for an AAU team actually approached us and talked about, actually playing for that. So that's the next thing I guess I got to look into. No new hoes. It's kind of been, blah. I can't find any that I like. And then I'm here. I'm here on Sunday dinner. For real, it's so hard. Like, if I act, this is my pet peeve, and I don't know if this is just me or, if I say, tell me about yourself, I'm giving you right to tell me anything you want. I don't want, I don't say, well, what do you want to know? I just asked you. I told you what I wanted to know, so That's annoying. Ladies. Like bitches, you fucking or not? Like that's all I really know. But you can't say that. You can't say that
I mean,
without.
you can.
You can't.
You can.
I wish I
Are
could.
they going to be receptive to it? Are they going to be threatened by it? There's a lot of that could happen
Yeah.
in there, but yeah, you definitely can do. You could definitely say it.
I
But
don't
like
want
I
to do
said,
something and be rude, you know.
man, there's
But
nothing wrong with being rude.
I think women like it.
So sometimes, well, and I think women think men like it because they can be rude as shit.
I hate that. I
Y'all
am
always
very
be rude.
demure. I'm very mindful. I'm saying this transition right. But I'm very demure, very mindful. I've that's one thing I don't do. Like I'm not gonna play with a man like that. Because I don't want you to play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather part ways. I don't need to talk to you, see you, contact you, whatever, before I disrespect you. I'll just leave you alone. Because, but yeah, how was your week?
It was I don't know, it was weird. It's kind of uneventful, but kind of busy at the same time. Um, Everybody knows I'm back in Gary. My uncle's been in the hospital for about a month, in and out of ICU and intermediate care. So that's the reason I came back. Like all week, everybody's been like, "Why the fuck you back? Why the fuck you back? Like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?" And then I got to go through the whole fucking thing, and they feel like assholes for being like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" You know. So, um, by fucking Wednesday, I was like, "I'm here because my birthday's next week." Because once you tell them you're here because a family member's sick or about to die or some shit, then it changes the whole mood. Like they don't know what to say to you. It becomes kind of awkward in a way. And I don't know. Now I'm at the strip club. There's titties in Vegas bombing in front of me. I don't want to talk about no sad shit.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the titties and the drinks. God damn it. So yeah, it was just kind of a weird week. He had we've been waiting to get a feeding tube put into his stomach so he could go to rehab facility. You can't go to rehab facility if you got a PICC line or the feeding tube down the throat. So we had to wait till he got his little fucking one in the stomach. And once they do that, you still can't go to rehab for a little bit because it has to heal around the tube. It can be an open sore, even though technically it's an open sore, you know what I mean. But had to wait for all that start to clear up. And he was having trouble. The reason that we end up ultimately going with the stomach fucking tube, feeding tube, not only so he could get to the rehab facility, try to get some type of rehab done, but it's he swallowed the food and it wasn't going into his stomach like his esophagus and his trachea, the little thing that flaps back and forth. It was kind of just like straight up, and it wasn't. So it was kind of like going down his trachea into his lung area, sucking that in and shit like that. So tried to get all that shit rectified and shit. I feel bad for my mom because my mom's the one who got to deal with this shit, So like I'll go in there, or whatever, but I'm not gonna. It's like fuck, and it's a fucked up situation because as he's going through this and everything, and part of you feel bad and everything, and part of you feels like, bro, what the fuck? So we still don't know what happened. We thought it was a stroke. He had exhibited stroke-like symptoms for a while, months, at one point, and he's had a couple spells where he's passed out, busted his head on the counter, busted his face, stuff like that. So we thought it was all, from stroke-related, after effects type shit. Well, we finally got the MRI done because he's like, I don't want nothing done. Well, now my mom could kind of call a shot somewhat. We're like, yo, let's get that MRI. And it wasn't just a matter of him not wanting done. It was a matter of him staying still in the MRI machine.
Yeah.
So got the MRI done. We thought the doctor was like, there's got to be clots in his lungs and his heart area because his oxygen saturation is low. Like it don't make sense why his oxygen saturation was low. And guess what? Excuse me, no fucking clots in the lungs or heart, so we still know why the oxygen saturation is low. So it's like a big ass enigma. Doctors are like, what the fuck? This don't even make sense. But he was a heavy drinker, and not like he's throwing back fucking pints of fucking whiskey or nothing like that. He'd buy a case of beer and drink it throughout the day, shit like that. But it got to the point where, and he was, shout out Uncle Larry, like Uncle Reno. He was an avid watcher of the show. He'd like and share the posts and shit like that. He'd never comment on anything, but he'd sit there and watch from afar like a creepy uncle. Uh, no, but he's it's he could walk. He was just shuffling in the end, so he wasn't walking. He'd walk down Grant to the liquor store, and he'd get his beer, he'd walk back and shit like that. But it got to the point where he couldn't do that anymore, and there was nobody to go for him. So he just kind of went cold turkey, stopped drinking after drinking all day, every day for fucking ever, years upon years upon years. His liver's okay though. Like it's so weird that everything that's okay, and he's just like. So we're taking it day by day with everything else. You know, it sucks watching my mom go through it. Like I'll pick her up to take her wherever she got to go, smoke shop, grocery store. Picked her up. We went out to eat for late lunch the other day, shit like that. And it's when she gets in the car, it's a routine. I already know what the routine is going to be. She gets in, she's crying and she's venting. Go through all that, try to make her feel better, and just watching her go through it all, and knowing my uncle's basically giving up, and it's just like fuck.
Yeah.
So, kind of dealt with that. Kind of dealt with the election. I picked my mom up the other day. She got in the car and she was crying. She like started crying right away, and I'm like, I automatically assumed it was about everything. My uncle's, have to do with my uncle. No, it was because of the election. Like this fucking Cheeto motherfucker, this Cheeto and Chief fucking sweet potato mashed looking motherfucker got my mom so fucking tripped out over the shit that she thinks like her social security benefits are gonna get cut on like January 20th, and she's gonna be out on the streets. And it's like, and as much as everybody has a grim outlook of everything, I just told her it's 4 years. Yeah, yes, he got the Senate. There's still some shit floating around, but it looks like he'll have the House too. But there is safeguards. There's checks and balances. There's three branches of the government, and there's shit set up so another one can't trigger fucking the whole country fucking burn into flames. But he also got the Supreme Court too. So anything that he tries to do that's challenged lawsuit wise or whatever, it's gonna float around in appeals. And if he don't like the appeal, they're gonna fucking ask the Supreme Court to look at it, and we'll see. Of course, we'll see how that goes. But it's only 2 years. In 2 years, there's 4 years of him, but there's 2 years to another general election where we could get some turnover rate in some Senate seats, and some fucking House seats. So. Um, but we'll get into a lot more on the election in a little bit as we get into those segments. But yeah, she was legitimately scared, like and I hate that it's came to that. I hate that everything's not as like people don't take it for what it looks like on the surface because that's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? So the sun will come out tomorrow. I mean, that's you gotta be positive with it. There's gonna be there could be a lot of bad changes. There could be some mixed changes. Um,
Let me call. I'm gonna be right back.
okay,
I'm just gonna
but I
close it.
I told a lot of people that there's a lot of middle class, lower middle class whites that are very worried about the outcome and what's going to happen. And and these are people that kind of had transitioned from being a Trump supporter and moving away from that cultish environment after Biden took over in 2020. Like they even voted for Biden and shit. So, and they're just kind of like, how can these people can't see? I was like, well, now you're gonna know what people of color how they've lived in fear all the time about whatever's going on. You
Mm.
know, so, and of course, nothing could ever come to that real fear. Their fear is kind of irrational because you can't guesstimate or see the future exactly what's going to play out over the next. I want to say 6 to 8 years because whatever happens this next 4 years, all that shit has to be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Mm-hmm.
is. Um, but moving on, we'll get back into that shit, as we get into the election segment. But I start my birthday celebration early. My birthday's on Wednesday. My birthday's on the 13th. So I went out on Thursday. Well, I went out all week. You know how I am when I'm in town. I went out on Thursday. Boogie Wayno, fucking Syndrome, and Indy fucking came out. We had a grand old time. Fucking got lit. I left kind of early. Indy was talking about working the next morning and everything, so they wanted to wrap it up around midnight. And he's like, "How long are you gonna be out?" I'm like, "I'm gonna try to be wrapping up by midnight because I'm trying to go to my brother's house, trying to go to my other brother's house and drink with him because he was off work and shit." So I left about 11:30, 11:45. Fucking head to my brother's house. Fucking go get lit. I'm 2 shots in. My other brother's. He's like, "Hey, come let me in the crib. You got my keys. Cool. Come let him in." I thought we were gonna kick it for a little bit. He leaves. I'm like, what the fuck? You could have got the keys. I could have stayed and fucking drank with my other brother. So that night didn't go as expected, but it was still cool for the most part. And then Friday night is when I kind of started the official early birthday fucking extravaganza celebration. Like, fuck it, for the next week and a half, I'm just gonna be fucking lit. So fucking Indy and Rome show back up at the Vill, and they brought fucking none other than Black Jesus himself, Bruce. Shout out to my guy Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
My brother was out with me too. So we were out. My boy Fatty came out. He showed up. My girl Breezy's still working. I didn't think she'd be working because she was pregnant, but she's still pregnant. She's still going. This woman, check this. This woman, and I don't like white bitches like that. You know that. But she cute for a white girl. She got body, and she's 8 months pregnant. But you cannot tell, unless she wants you to tell that she's pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, she suck it in, and she look like she does any other time, and then she relaxes, and it's like, holy shit, girl, why haven't you had that baby yet? But
Nice.
her and there was this new chick, I forget her name. This newer chick, she was all over Bruce.
Hey.
And we had a fucking good time. We fucking throwing shots back, heading out for smoke breaks. Fucking, we had a pizza party. You know how I always talk about the Vill's pizza. Fucking, and he's like, let's get 2 pizzas. I'm like, you sure you want 2 pizzas? He's like, let's get 2 pizzas. All right, let's get 2 pizzas. We ate the first pizza. I'm full already and shit. I'm doing another shot. Here comes the fucking second pizza. He's like, who ordered 2 pizzas? I'm looking at this motherfucker who's lit. Like, bro, I ordered one. You're like, no, make it 2. And I was like, make it 1. And he's behind me, like, telling the waitress, like, he's not talking. He's just like, two. I'm like, all right, So, I mean, I think there's only like 3 or 4 pieces left over in the second one, and Indy ended up taking it with him and shit. So, but it was a good night. Fucking, it was a dope ass night. Fucking, one of the white dancer bitches clapping her booty and shit like that. And fucking Indy is just straight up fucking mesmerized. Like, he's like in a trance, like nothing.
Ooh.
Who is the mysterious Facebook user?
You?
It just started doing that shit again lately.
Really?
I remember it used to when we started the show almost 4 years ago. Like, this would happen a lot, and we'd be like, "Who the hell's the user?" But it's their privacy settings, basically.
Oh, well.
Or they might be on Rome's page too. You never know. Let's see what else have. Oh yeah, anything?
Yeah,
else
that's
happened that
Mr.
night?
Brian Lucas. Hey.
Oh, shout out Brian. Brian is actually a very good friend of mine. He is also the creator of Vegas Pizza, the TV show that I've been working on for the last year and some change. And actually, it is live. The pilot episode of Vegas Pizza is now live on Amazon Prime. Go to Amazon Prime Video, search Vegas Pizza, and there's going to be a bunch of Vegas shit, like 3-4 pages of Vegas shit that pops up. Go to the sort thing and sort to newest arrivals.
Okay.
And Vegas Pizza will come up. You could go ahead and buy the HD version for $1.99. Help support us at Battle Puppy Productions as we move on and try to get the rest of the first season finished. Now, for the people that have already reached out to me, be like, I don't see you anywhere in it. This is the pilot episode. I took over the lead role of Parker starting from episode 2, but I am a producer. I help as a writer with Brian, Brian, and Steve. And then fucking so it's a great group collaborative effort. We've been chipping away at this shit slowly and surely, and we finally got Amazon Prime. In fact, I'm gonna show you guys how to fucking do this shit because I don't trust people sometimes that they're smart enough to move around the internet. So let's go ahead and share the screen. So, okay, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and buy Vegas Pizza, the pilot episode, and watch it and help support us, go to Amazon.com. Go to all. Go to Prime Video. That goes, boom. Boom. See this shit. Go to search. Vegas Pizza. Search. And look, since I've already came and found it, it's the first one. It might not be the first one for you, but if it's not, go up here, right here, sort by, and go to newest arrivals, and it'll be the first thing. You click it, and here it is. Vegas Pizza follows the likes of Parker, Spencer, Jesse, Igor, and Guzman as they navigate the daily hustle and bustle of working at a popular pizzeria in Las Vegas, Nevada. The sitcom offers a unique blend of comedy and drama as the characters form deep friendships and face the challenges of working in a fast-paced world of food service. A lot of people ask me, like, what's it about? It's a workplace comedy about people that work in a fucking Vegas pizza place, So think about any place, any sitcom you've watched where it takes place in a job, The Office, but it's not like a mockumentary style, whatever shit like that. But it's we don't concentrate on the pizza place throughout the season, even though we all work at a pizza place. Like the second episode, there's an episode about where we're at a escape room. So we go to escape room. There a couple other coworkers show up and shit. There's an episode that deals with the adult video fucking awards, the AVN awards, the porn awards, basically, that's in Vegas every year. Then we got some really good scripts and shit like that. It's just, getting the funding together to get everything done.
Go.
Because Brian, the whole pilot episode was funded fully basically by Brian and the other co-creator, James Santos. So James plays Spencer in the show, which actually, funny enough, when Brian wrote the script for the pilot, he had envisioned me for the role of Spencer. And then they shot it, and I was going through some life shit. They shot it, and then here we are, a year, almost 2 years later from when they started pre-production for the pilot. Now I'm the star of the show, and a producer, and a writer, and a co-showrunner, and help market it, and so on and so forth. So if you're in Vegas, we got billboards all over. We got some billboards in LA. We got some billboards in Miami, Houston, and New York. So like I said, go to Vegas, go to Amazon Prime, search Vegas Pizza, and go ahead and fucking spend $1.99 and watch it. You could also go to the website, vegaspizza.tv, and watch, and there's shit there, so got some trailers, little shit like that, so it's one of the things I've been kind of constantly working on the last year and a half or so. So that's another big thing that happened this week. We went ahead and we dropped that. Unleashed that. And guys, it's a pilot. Not everything's perfect. But we know we seen what we had to do to make changes going forward for the rest of the episodes, and we're really excited and shit. So it's gonna be pretty dope. What else happened this week? Oh yeah, back to Friday. Got fucked up. I was fucked up. Fucked up. And it was but I don't really hang over. I woke up Saturday fine. But it was a good night. It was a very good night. And it's weird, it's cool when Bruce comes out, because first time we ever all hung out together, the first time Bruce met me and shit, we're at one of the Rhyme Fest shows. Was it? It might have been the first Rhyme Fest show at Shades of Time, or it just might have
Okay.
been. It just might have been a showcase there, but it was a show there, and it was the first time he met me. Indy, Rome, Mr. King was there. There's a bunch of people there, and I'm just buying Vegas bombs for everybody, and like. I just met Bruce and I'm getting everybody wasted. This motherfucker's like already had enough, so he's kind of trying to hide and get away from the bar. It's time to buy some more. And so, but yeah, it's always a good time when me and Bruce link up and shit. So Saturday, I just kind of chilled yesterday, relaxed. I did some homework and shit. Recovered from the lack of sleep and shit. And oh, we had kind of early Thanksgiving. For my adopted family side, the Moscata side. My sister's moving back to Texas. My sister Anna's moving back to Texas next Thursday. So we kind of had an early Thanksgiving type thing, turkey, ham, Puerto Rican rice, stuff like all that kind of stuff. But hold on, pause for the calls. I'm getting a call, and he should know I'm doing a podcast. Hold on, yo yo, can you hear me? I'm doing the show right now. I'm live on my show. I'll call you after. I can send you the link to Facebook. Hey, well, I'll hit you. I'll see if you're still out when I wrap up. All right, love you. Shout out to Joan. Anyway, fucking yeah. Saturday we had the early Thanksgiving thing. Um, Pretty cool. I got to see most of the family that I hadn't seen yet since I've that side of the family since I've been back. So seen everybody and shit like that. Got fucking ate, brought a plate home, and I came home to do some homework. I was like, oh, I gotta go do some homework. I did. Vill did not do no homework. Vill fell asleep. Vill woke up at like 4 in the morning and had some leftover Mission barbecue and some leftover early Thanksgiving food. And then I went right back to sleep. But I've been spending a shitload of money since I've been spending a shitload of money. I've been spending a shitload of money on food since I've been back. It's like I've just been like subconsciously just going every day and getting something I didn't eat while I was in Vegas for the last 2 months. So I went to Woo's house the other day. Well, actually, I DoorDashed Woo's house the other day. And usually, if I'm gonna go to Hibachi and spend that fucking 40, $50, I'm gonna go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nobody's answering the phone, or everybody's busy, or people got a job. So I guess, well, I'm gonna DoorDash. And I had a promo code for $15 off, so I got it for like $32. It
Yeah.
came here, and I don't care about spending that much money because I ate like 3 times off of it. It was like 3 fucking meals.
Yeah.
And then I went to Mission Barbecue, ate off that like 2 meals. I
Shout
did go
out to
to
my girl Jamie. I think she's like the general manager at
okay,
Mr. Barbecue. And
okay.
actually, shout out to Jamie's father. He is actually on the current season of what the Golden Bachelorette or something
Oh
like that.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, so shout out to my girl
Okay.
Jamie and her dad. Because you said mission, I'm just like, I think my girl Jamie run that. So shout out to Jamie. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, but it was so I've been eating good. I went to Just Hospital last week too to get my pizza that was fire as fuck. So everything's been hitting. Everything's been hitting all right, Fucking oh. So I don't even know if you guys remember last week during fucking how was your week? I was talking about my drive across the country and how as I got in Illinois, I started losing air in one of my tires. Girl. Girl. So I wake up last Saturday. Let's go back all the way to a week ago when I got back to town. I woke up, got ready. I was like, I gotta go plug this tire. So I gotta figure out why it's losing air. So I go Lake Station, full of fucking Mexican tire shops. Best places fucking ever. But they're always busy. I pull up into one, he's already closed. Pull up in the second one, there's like fucking 14 cars there. I'm like, this ain't gonna fucking happen. I don't really got time to be like waiting. I got shit I gotta do right now. So fucking I left. I went to the gas station. I put some air in that bitch to get it, so I know that this shit was gonna fucking last a little bit, like throughout the day or whatever. And I went about my business, went about my business, do what I had to do. Sunday, woke up, put air in the tire, go to the place because 2 months ago when I left, they were still open 7 days a week. No, they're not open on Sundays no more. So go put some air in the tire. Cool. Get through to Monday. Monday, I'm gonna wake up, go get it patched. Wake up Monday, go get that shit plugged. This motherfucker took the tire off and spun around. He's like, "Sir, I don't know how the fuck you made. How many? Where did you come from?" I said, "Drove here from Las Vegas. It was 1,900 miles, 1,968 miles the way I took." He's like, "You lucky you made it." I'm like, "What?" Check it out. I'm gonna show the picture. I'm gonna show the motherfucking picture because you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, it's crazy. Hold on. Let me bring it up. Like, yeah. I should, yeah. I'm just gonna keep on saying yeah because once I put this up, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" So this was not just like the front driver's side tire. This was the front driver's and the passenger side tire.
Okay.
The inside of the tire on the inside of the car.
Okay.
This right here, that is the belt. That is the belt starting to come through. That is the whole fucking layer just ripped off and the belt starting to poke through. The whole steel belt. So I was literally fucking, and that was both of them.
Wow.
If both of them would have like snapped and the belt snapped at the same time, it would have fucking snapped my tie rod, which is already fucked up. Oh, this week I'm getting a whole new front suspension done. So upper, lower control arms, inner, outer tie rods, fucking sway link bars, fucking ball joints, all that shit. So yeah, that's how I drove here. So yeah, I'm lucky I made it alive and well.
Yeah.
So I brought 2 used front tires that I did not fucking expect to have to buy. So I did that. So that was this week also. So it's been a little mixture of fucking good and bad this week. Little good and bad throughout the week. I'm not really. I mean, I'm blessed. Everything's cool. I made it. Everything's on the up and up for the most part. There's a couple things I got to do, fix on the car or whatever and shit like that. But other than that, the good outweighed the bad this week. We started the birthday celebration week off good. Fucking Vegas Pizza's on Amazon Prime. And trying to think. I think that's pretty much on everything. But yeah, Indy was slumped. Indy fell asleep in the strip club on Friday night. So that it was hilarious. Like, who falls asleep in the strip club? And if Breezy wasn't doing a dance, I would have had Breezy come over and just like slap him in the face where titties as he was sleeping. But she was working. So it was a good week. Can't complain. This week we'll be right back right back at it. Any viewers or anything tuning in that want to help your boy celebrate his birthday, I'll be kicking it off for real Tuesday night at Deja Vu Lake Station because my birthday's on Wednesday, so at midnight it'll be my birthday. Yeah, so I'll be there probably between 9 and 10. I got class, so right after class. And actually no, I got class Monday. So yeah. So Tuesday I'll be there. Wednesday I'll probably be there. I'll probably do a birthday dinner or something over Wednesday. Me, my nephew, my niece, shit like that. And it'll just probably be. I don't really go out to a lot of places out here. I'm at the VU because it's like my cheers. I know everything's good there. I get in there with my gun, like everything's good. I don't gotta worry about nothing. So there's a good chance I'll just be at the bar getting drunk for my birthday all fucking week. So anytime after fucking 9:30, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, I'll probably be at the fucking bar.
I hope I have my babysitter on Tuesday. If I do, I'm definitely gonna pop out.
But that pretty much sums up my week. Like it was a lot of shit, a lot of coming and going, blah, whatever, but got everything done. Here we are on episode 142 of Sunday Dinner. Let's get into it. Episode 142 of Sunday Dinner. It's been a crazy week. There's Even if there was a lot of shit that happened this week, it didn't really know because fucking um the election. So the election fucking was Tuesday, November 5th. I voted fucking in Gary at Lake Etta. I went to Lake Etta Community Pavilion Center thingy. Fucking, they had like fucking 4 machines, so there was a line. Um, there was an old white man in there talking about colored people. So I reckon that he was probably 80 to 90 years old. Um, the colored people gonna vote for the colored lady. So that's verbatim words that he said as I was waiting in line to vote. I'm like, he has to live. Where the fuck does he live? He's been here since his family built his house in Gary. What the fuck? So, if any of you guys haven't been living underneath a rock for the last week, the election came and went with kind of some fanfare from the cult side because Trump's back. Now, hold on. I didn't want it scrolling. I don't want to scroll. I just want it up there. Trump is back. Trump won. The MAGA crowd has been chanting landslide victory all week. It was not a landslide victory. It was not. He won. If you're talking on the overall fucking popular vote, I think he had like 5-6 million more, 4 to 6 million around that maybe. But Trump won. Thanos has beat the Avengers. Buckle up. It's going to be a very interesting 4 years. Am I worried? And I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. I don't know what this fucking reason is, but it happened for a reason. I'm not necessarily worried about the things Trump could do in 4 years because 2 years into this, everybody's gonna be like, "What the fuck did we do?" Okay, I'm worried about this 78-year-old fucking wrinkled fucking onset dementia having diaper wearing Cheeto is gonna die in the next 4 years, and we're gonna get the fucking eyeliner wearing JD Vance. That's what I'm worried about.
And then it's like, okay, if Trump passes away within that 4 years, JD Vance steps up. He still can run for re-election. Well, he can run for election and then run again.
Yes, yes.
So
now there's a lot of people worried about Project 2025, Agenda 47. Is it real? Is it going to happen? What can we do if it happens? This and that. Now, there's been a lot of denial from Trump himself and people in his campaign that he has no ties to Project 2025. That's not on his agenda. But if you look at Agenda 47, which is the blueprint that his handlers had written up, what he wants to do in his first 180 days in office, it's Project 2025 reworded in a different way. And even if I'm not worried about Trump and Project 2025. I'm not. He has a lot of other things that he wants to do first. First of all, he got to get in there and he has to pardon. He's going to pardon everybody from January 6th, more than likely. He's going to pardon himself. Now, hold on. They're trying to get all these court dates before he gets inaugurated lined up so he could get sentenced. There's a chance that he could be in jail there's a very slim chance he could be in jail during the inauguration and then pardon himself. What the fuck? What the fuck? But that's of course what we're going to expect from that. That's going to happen. Why wouldn't you? I'd pardon my fucking self. What the fuck? So I think he's gonna be really fucking focused on some other shit. As opposed to let's roll out all this shit. He's gonna be really working on mass deporting a lot of people. A
good chunk of, well, I don't want to say there, the Latino vote in this election, I believe, made or break everything. I know in the media right after the election, they were trying to say, oh, Black men really did not vote for Vice President Harris, but that kind of wasn't true due to some polls I saw. But I think the thing is Latinos, I think they're afraid of not being included, which made them become more pro-Trump. And unfortunately, that mass deportation, I don't know if Doc is still around, but I believe that will still be affected, or it's gonna be some shit with
Well,
getting these
here's
people out there.
the deportation thing is probably going to come from an executive order. He don't need the House or Senate. He don't need no votes. He just can do it. Now, here's where certain aspects of Project 2025 or Agenda 47 or whatever can be implemented in certain instances. Like during the mass deportations that he wants to do for the Venezuelans or whoever he picks, the Muslims, whoever he picks. Because he's not just going to do one section. He's going to want to round up everybody
Yeah.
and get it out. Now, Project 2025 and Agenda 47 call for even getting rid of birthright citizens. Like if you were born here and your parents were citizens, he wants to get rid of you too.
Yeah.
Or if you can't exactly, and that's real fishy because they're citizens. So that's I can't even think of a legal loophole way for that to be done. But he does want to get rid of the parents. So if you're a 2-year-old kid,
and then thank you for mentioning that. This goes into, I guess, funding for I guess Department of Children's Services or Welfare. Where do these children without their parents go?
yes.
Whose taxpayers have to pay for that? They have to still eat. I don't know if they keep what they had camps. What was that about a couple years ago? They just housed all the children
all the children that basically didn't have a lot of. There's kids sent here without their parents. Okay. Or
yeah.
And there's a lot of things. Families there was a lot of families separated under the Trump policies before his term ran out in 2020. And then there was going into Biden takeover, and then they said, oh, Biden's administration lost 300,000 kids. That's not what happened. See, they can't lose track of anybody because it's not the government's job to keep track of them. It's a voluntarily driven program where the parents and family members keep the government up to date what's going on with these children until the court dates. And you think these undocumented people or these kids are going to fucking give any information to the government that just had them in a cage?
Right.
No. So those 300,000, and there was more than 300,000. There's the overall number was greater, but there was only 300,000, approximately 300,000 that weren't checking in. So it's going to be a clusterfuck. We'll see what he's exactly going to do. He's going to fill his cabinet with a bunch of people that don't exactly know what the fuck they're doing or not qualified for positions. He's going to give. I think he's going to want to try to dissolve the FDA, and that's going to he's going to throw Robert Kennedy Jr. in that motherfucker.
Well, here's the thing about that. So, if everybody does not know, both of my children have IEPs. IEPs are individualized education plans. And then every year while they're in school, they have a case conference where you discuss prior year situations, if we need to change any goals, what services, things do they need to get a quality education, and how they can be assessed fairly and things like that. So Cameron had a case conference on Friday. After we did our little talk about him, I did ask, I'm like, okay, so disillusion of the Department of Education, how would this affect my children? More specifically, Caleb, because he is my disabled child. They said they do not know. They do not know how it would affect the children.
No, they don't.
Or the teachers or the administrators, things like that. So I'm kind of, I would like to be prepared. I don't know how to prepare myself in this case, in this, if everything were to go away. But I think that's a very horrible situation for all of the kids already in impoverished school district.
And it's like, if they do follow what Project 2025 and a lot of Agenda 47, the shit that mirrors Project 2025, they want to get rid of all that. They want no more fucking federal or state funded school lunches.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And sometimes when the
Now
kids
with Robert
get the
Kennedy,
overtime,
going back to Robert Kennedy and the FDA shit. Now while he's a little crazy, um, there's a couple things that he is willing to that he has good ideas on that he wants to implement. Like he's a big let's take down big pharma. Okay. And we know that's not going to work because that there's so many lobbyists. Big pharma pumps so much money into Washington D.C. Fucking, I believe Trump's portfolio includes fucking big pharma stock and shit like that. But he wants to focus on other medicines, homeopathic medicines, fucking microdosing mushrooms, shit like that.
I think
Um,
I did see an interview with him talking about switching school lunches, how he gave the percentage of how a lot of the school lunches are processed foods. He would like to switch that out. He
well, here's the
mentioned
thing about
snack.
that. Here's the thing about that. Michelle Obama's big thing was school lunches for everybody
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and healthy school lunches.
yeah.
And guess who decided to say
Trump,
fuck all that when he got in
Trump,
office?
yeah,
So
Trump.
now it's a big deal. But you look at the top 20 highest poverty states. 19 of them are fucking red states.
Yeah.
There's very few red states that give the government more than they take back. So shout out to Boss Man. He my old boss from fucking San Diego. So if you're in the San Diego area, get on Google, search Ducky's Meds, and he'll get you right with all the marijuana things you need. You need some flour, you need some carts, you need some edibles. Got you. Ducky's Meds. The whole San Diego County. From the beaches of La Jolla to the fucking mountains of Julian to the fucking horse farms of Ramona to the fucking heroin dealers that smoke weed in fucking National City. You got all of it. You need it. You need the weed, he got you. Ducky's Meds. Ducky, yeah, see, boom, even better. Ducky'sMeds.com. You place a motherfucking order online. Um, so getting back to what I was saying. Yeah, so like Kennedy wants to drive a lot of homeopathic and shit like that. I don't know where that sits with weed being rescheduled and maybe possibly legalized federally. But see, like you guys don't understand like what federally legalized weed could lead to. It could lead to you needing a prescription for it and having to go to Walgreens to get it. It could take all the power out of the dispensaries and place it in big pharma and shit like that. So it's a gift and a curse if you want to see it legalized like that. Now, if they want to legalize it federally and give the state and tell the states, look, yo, do what you want with it. Regulate it how you want. That's how how abortion is now. Even though most of the states are like, fuck you, baby killer. This motherfucker is the size of a peanut. So, but getting back to the election, there's a lot of things that can happen. There's some things that will happen. There's gonna be a lot of shit that we're not happy about. There's gonna be a lot of shit that his main followers aren't gonna be happy about once they realize what's gonna happen. He wants to eliminate tax. Guess what? All you guys that voted for this motherfucker because you think that there's gonna be no taxes on tips or overtime, you're fucking smoking crack rock out of a fucking AIDS infested dildo fucking pipe. Because it's not. You know what it would take to do that? You gotta change the tax code. You gotta abolish the IRS. Like there's so many things that have to be done. You can't just be like, no taxes. And where do you guys think your taxes go to? What do you think gets the roads fixed or the lunches in your kid's school or pays the teacher salary for your kids and shit like that? Like, where do you think
Police
that money comes from?
protection,
Police officers, fucking firefighters,
fire
fucking in
department,
some cities
libraries,
EMTs, libraries, fucking homeless shelters, fucking daycare
postal
programs,
office.
after school programs. It all comes from taxes. Do you know if you take the corporate tax rate and put it what it was in the most prosperous time in America in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s when all the highways were built, when when the most prosperous times for the lower class, the middle class, the higher class, all these, there was a time where all these things happened at the same time and everybody lived good. The corporate tax rate was like fucking 47%. If you
Then we
tax the
got these
corporations
tariffs
back at that
coming.
level, you can get rid of taxes for everybody, and just that will pay for everything. Medicare, Social Security, fucking welfare. Everybody that bitches about welfare, first of all, there are way more white people on welfare than people of color. And that's if you include all people of color, whether it's Latinos, fucking blacks, fucking whatever.
If I can't get a snap, a stamp.
Now listen,
Oh,
do you know the average working person pays about, I think, $11.17 a year in taxes that go towards welfare shit? That's a year. That's what comes out of your check, depending on your state. But yeah.
crazy. Crazy, crazy,
So,
crazy.
or there's been a lot of there's referendums are big for school shit, right? If you ain't gonna have enough bond money or some shit like that for school, it's fucking they do referendums. There's been a lot of school systems out here in Northwest Indiana that vote no on these referendums and then bitching because their kids aren't getting to shit. Lake stations are one of it. Now Lake Station, only half the city goes to Lake Station High School, right? Or Edison, Thomas Edison High School, whatever. The other half and New Chicago go to River Forest. They both had addendums a couple years ago. Lake Station voted no overwhelmingly. River Forest voted yes overwhelmingly. Now River Forest got so much fucking money that they're letting kids from other districts come in.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't fucking, if your school system sucks, hey, come here.
Yeah.
So yes, shout out to Rome, who is not here, but he is here.
Hello, Rome. We miss you.
Yes. So it's gonna get, like I said, just buckle up because we don't know. This motherfucker's unpredictable. He could go back on everything he said over the last since 2016 and be like, guess what? I'm about to fucking flip the script. So.
And then I think about, just because I'm in insurance and I deal with automobiles, how will it affect John Doe buying a vehicle? Tariffs and things. How will, his cost of that vehicle? How much would his insurance go up? You know what I'm saying? Are people going to continue to keep their high insurance, or are they going to drop them? Will somebody drop and then I don't work for that company anymore? You know what I'm saying? So that is my thing in all, because I think I've seen people say that I guess certain companies may not be giving business bonuses, Christmas bonuses, due to possibly getting more inventory before tariffs come or whatever that may be. So I'm worried about that.
Yeah, well, we'll see okay, guys. For anybody that voted for Donald J. Trump because he's gonna tax the companies or throw these tariffs, 20% tariffs, 200%, 2,000% tariffs if I need to. Guess what? That's not fucking costing the companies. That's not costing nobody in China anything. It's costing us. Consumer. What happens is, say I run a company out here. Say I have a store in Maryville and I sell a bunch of product A, B, and C. And I get my product A and B from China and I get my fucking product C from fucking Turkey. Okay? Turkey's known to have some kind of some type of terror organizations taking fucking being holed up in there. So say you throw 200% tariffs on those two countries. I have to pay the markup from those countries. So they're jacking those prices up, so I have to cover that tariff. Like, you pay, the company that's importing the goods pays the tariff. Fucking whoever makes product A in China, they don't got to pay the tariff. I got to pay because I'm importing it in. They're not sending their stuff here until I order it. So I have to pay that. And you think I can still say product A I sell for $19.99. Always have for the last 6 years. Guess what? I can't sell it for $19.99 anymore. Now I gotta sell them for $32.99 each. So guess who got to pay that $13 extra? You.
Joe Schmo from your city, USA.
And one of the biggest thing I heard black men say, I'm voting for Trump because he gave me the he gave me $1,200. Guess what? No, he didn't. The Democratic and fucking Republican tied House and the Democratic fucking led Senate issued those. He was just such a big egomaniac.
Had the memo.
He had to sign his fucking name on it.
On the memo line. Not signing endorsing the check. No. He signed in the memo line, y'all.
Yeah, that he just signed it. But the Republican and Democratic tied House and the Democratic-led Senate is the ones who came up with the stimulus package. Now, you should say the same thing about Grandpa Joe because he gave us 2 stimuluses. You got 1 stimulus under fucking the felon in chief. We got 2 under Grandpa Joe.
But then let's think about this as also, people. We only got the stimulus due to there being a pandemic.
And
we
guess
do
what?
not want pandemics.
Guess what? All you guys are paying the stimulus back and starting last year and up into the next 3 years. Your tax checks are lower and lower every year because they're taking the stimulus money back. And if the more money you got because you got more kids on those stimulus, the more you paying the government back, little by little. That's what's called not reading the fine print. So, to break it down, I'm not going to go through. I'm not going to go through and be like, this is what Trump fucked up in his first 4 years. This is what he fucked up in his first 4 years. This is what he fucked up. I'm gonna give you an overreaching thing. Unless you make $268,000 a year or more, Trump didn't do anything for you. In fact, your life on average costs $11,400 more now a year. That's what he did for the lower middle class. Now, Bernie Sanders issued a statement after the election saying the Democrats have abandoned the middle class, which they have because they started courting. They kind of abandoned the lower and middle class because they started courting the upper class to get them to leave fucking Trump. And because the way the Republican Party is fucking bursting the flames over the last fucking forever. So, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I don't think we're going to have more than 4 years of Republican regime at all. I don't see Trump's definitely not going to run in 4 years. He's going to be 82. He got little issues now that looks like, hey, this motherfucker might slip into some full blown dementia over the next 4 years. His word salads be fucking crazy as fuck every time he fucking talks. He's sometimes it's like, is he really going off script or does he just not fucking remember what the fuck he was talking about, or what the question was? And if J.D. Vance is the Republican guy the next election in 2028, they're not gonna vote for that guy. Nobody voted for him now. Everybody voted for Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. And I really hope, I pray to the political gods that Gavin Newsom gets his fucking ass up and fucking takes hold of the Democratic Party and is the front runner to be the Democratic nom in fucking 2028. And if I said this before Kamala took the fucking nomination and ran with it, which, by the way, guys, it was all fine. Like, they didn't have to go through a nomination process. They didn't have to. They did anyway. They formally did it on a call before the DNC, and everybody got behind her. But if they would have went to the DNC and went through it that way, I was hoping for Newsom. He's been a great governor he was a great fucking mayor for San Francisco. You can say what you want about San Francisco, but he did everything he could. Like, people put too much faith in politicians like they're superheroes. They can only do so much,
Yeah.
Like, Never believe a presidential promise because he only signs what comes across his desk that the House and Senate come up with, you know. So, and that's why we've always harped on this show, and then on White Devils that what rest in peace, Rich, that me and Rich did. Fucking always, if you don't want to vote for Kamala or Trump or any of those motherfuckers, make sure you fucking go vote for your fucking alderman, your precinct committeeman, your fucking councilman, or however it's labeled where the fuck you live.
One thing I had a real big issue with was people of color, men and black women and men specifically saying, well, she was vice president. She didn't do anything while she was vice president.
They know vice president has done anything. That vice president ain't there to do anything.
Exactly.
And she was president for 85 minutes when Grandpa Joe fucking had a colonoscopy. So yes, we have had a fucking black woman president
Asian,
fucking in our lifetime. Even if it was just for fucking like 85 minutes, we did it.
Already. Yep.
So
she had the experience to.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing with that, Rome.
They're not white, and you're not white, and you're not.
You can say that. There's no. When I don't even think they need, like, you need to be able to go to like whitehouse.gov or something like that and go to a fucking the careers tab. And they should tell you the requirements to be president, other than you got to be born in the U.S. and be 35 or over. Like there has to be some kind of prerequisite, because it's really up to the company on whether they want to hire a felon or not. Because I've seen this a lot. I'm a felon. I should be getting hired for anything. No, because Walgreens should still not want to hire you if you're a felon or some shit. You know what I mean? So it's up to that company. But I would argue that they kind of got to put it out there, because if you go to a government website, if you go to any fucking federal website to look at the jobs, it'll tell you whether your qualification, if they accept felons or not. They'll be like, no, you got to have a clean background, blah 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 blah. So they really should do that for presidential. And like I said a little bit ago, they have all these remaining charges that he has, and remaining sentencing court dates. They're trying to get all these wrapped up before, like, they're trying to do them like next month in December. So if they just imagine him getting sentenced to some jail time, and they got to let him out to get inaugurated just for him to pardon himself.
No, I don't. If he gets convicted, if they send him, if there is some jail time, I don't care if he already got the job. Unfortunately, he has to. Okay, so when you are sentenced, so let's say he gets sentenced December 8th or 9th, middle of December.
Okay.
When would one have to report after they're sentenced? Does that time vary? Is it right?
It's totally up to the judge.
Okay.
It's up to the judge. They could give you 24 hours to get your affairs in order. They could give you a year to get your affairs in order. They could reprimand you to the bailiff to be reprimanded to a facility right then and there.
Okay.
So I tell you, old girl in Georgia would love to put this motherfucker in jail for a month if she could, until we get inaugurated. Like, she would love to see that motherfucker put that Cheeto handcuff dust on the handcuffs.
If he is sentenced starting before the inauguration, is he still able to be inaugurated even though he has to serve a federal prison sentence?
That may be up to the judge.
And then if he can't,
pretty sure it's up to the judge.
Go to if he can't, does then that the seat goes to JD Vance? He then becomes the president.
No, Trump becomes president. The inauguration is just for show and dance.
Right.
They could go to whatever facility then, because it's not like they're going to put them. They're not going to put them in some general population. Like, say it happens. Say fucking Trump goes to jail in Georgia or whatever. They're not going to put him in some general population state prison in Georgia. He's going to be somewhere secure with fucking. And it's like crazy. And you could get over us talking to it and not watch if you don't like how we're talking about it because we like talking
I
about the
mean, yeah,
hypothetical
he's the
scenario.
president, but yeah, and that's my thing because I really
It's
don't
never
know.
been done before. It's never been done before. But from
There's
just
no
looking,
precedent.
yeah. So, but looking at it from like a legal standpoint, like they're not going to put him in jump pop. He's going to be at some weird place, and they would bring the Bible to him, and
Okay.
but he would want cameras there.
Could he get house arrest? Is this a house arrest type situation?
Yeah. Oh, it's up
Okay.
to the judge.
Okay. So either way, it's
Yeah.
like the judge.
They could give
Okay.
him a plea deal like that, but no. But like if it would happen in a hypothetical universe, it would only last until the inauguration, and then he'd probably already have his aides draw everything up, and as soon as the inauguration happens, he fucking signs it and he pardons him. Like that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like only in America. But you know what? No, because I'm shit. That's I could. That's so
Would he still
weird.
have to do
I,
media?
I'm
Yeah.
trying. I'm trying to think what fucking like
Do
what other
that.
country would do that.
He could do a Zoom meeting and do his State of the Union address. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
If that's gonna be the case, then I don't care. Okay, he can still be president, but pay your time for the crime. Everybody else has to. Don't just switch it up because you the president again. You did your crime. You have to. The legal system says you have to. Serve your time.
Yeah,
Serve the
yeah.
time.
It's not
That's
gonna
all I'm
happen, but it'd
saying.
be
I
it'd be
don't want
funny.
him to get off. I don't want him to get off, or you know, because it's just not a good example. It's not a good precedent. Like, okay, if we let Trump do this twice, who's to say Barron Trump in 40 years might not be like his daddy? I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta wait that long. He's what 18, 19 now.
Well, 30.
But and then on the other side of the hypothetical spectrum, since the Supreme Court has already ruled that fucking Trump could do whatever he has full immunity in any presidential act, can't Biden just do a executive order, fucking changing some shit up so fucking a felon can't take the office?
I saw this. Somebody was saying that there's I guess Biden has enough time to do some stuff, right? I think they were talking about Justice Sotomayor. If she were to retire, then
Oh
Biden
fuck.
could put someone in and at least have secure another Democratic seat, although it wouldn't be the majority.
Yeah, but there's not enough time for that because they
Here's the
have
thing.
that you can't just install them. They have to get.
Right. They were confirmation. Now, what's that new white lady? I'm sorry, I don't know her name off the top of my head. She
Oh
was
yeah, that
confirmed
bitch.
in a month time.
Yeah, but it was also a
So,
fucking Republican led fucking
okay.
delegation
Okay.
voting for the shit.
Okay. Never mind. But you see what I'm saying? Like, what other is there something where Biden can do something that will drastically prevent some negative shit from happening within the next 4 years?
But they're gonna be out of session until the inauguration, probably. Them motherfuckers ain't going to work. But they should. All the ones that lost and everything, they should go through and fucking be like, fuck Trump. Fuck it. But like I said, it'll be a long 4 years. Every political cycle is fucking got its ups and downs, no matter who the fuck president it is. So we got through the first 4 years. The last year was fucking kind of scary because of COVID. Then he was just letting bodies pile up. ignoring shit.
I just don't want everybody waiting for a check. You know, like
There's no
just
reason for a stimulus.
yeah.
And we ain't getting no goddamn
And don't
stimulus.
be hoping for a stimulus.
Unemployment's at an all-time low.
As everybody start looking to save up. I'm seeing the conversation of getting back into crypto. People
Well,
trying to look into that
well,
Dogecoin.
well, yeah, because he's a crypto fan. Him and Elon Musk are buddies now. Elon's a crypto fan, so he's gonna give Elon some kind of. Oh, Elon's about to make a shitload of money off this shit. He's gonna get all types of. He's gonna get way more government contracts than he already has. He's gonna get fucking Starlink,
Bezos
motherfucking.
too, right? Isn't he like
Uh,
mixed up in some of this?
Bezos just sold a shitload of fucking Amazon stock last week.
Mm.
Like couple billion, 1.2 billion, couple $1 billion worth or so. So
Just to inform everyone, for the next 4 years, African American women are off. We are not campaigning for anyone but ourselves, our black men, our black children, our black businesses. We're reclaiming our time. We're not fighting for anyone's causes. So, see y'all in the next 4 years.
yeah, gonna be a weird 4 years. But we'll see what happens. You know, you can't. I'm not gonna fucking stress out about it and fucking shit like that. Like I feel bad for mom. Like my mom was generally like she like he's gonna take my social security. She's like
Isn't
that's
that
what I live on.
is the age going to be pushed up some? You know what I'm saying?
Put it this way: this is the same guy that was replacing Obamacare with something better for fucking 4 years and never did.
And then
So this is the guy that was gonna build a wall all across the bowl. He was going to build 500 miles of wall or whatever, and Mexico was going to pay for it. And I think they built 50 miles of new wall, and Mexico did not pay for none of it at all. So it's yes, he does. He's going to have a Republican Senate and looks like a Republican controlled House, but there's still a lot of Republicans in there that aren't Trump Republicans. So all it takes is one or two of those guys, and guess what?
shout out to Liz Cheney.
So just gotta walk that. We just gotta walk the line of fucking the fine line of chaos and fucking maintaining. I guess or whatever. Wake up and go to work every day. Do whatever everybody usually does until whatever's going on affects you, just like we do every day in America. Whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So, hey, he's president elect, and it's been how many days? Fucking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so 5 days now. Gas prices ain't down a lot. I just went grocery shopping today, and shit wasn't cheaper.
Nope, I got about $150 worth of Thanksgiving food sitting in carts right now.
Yeah, so
We'll be all right,
but
y'all.
yeah, it's like we're get through it, like get through every fucking thing else. You know, it might get harder for a little bit here and there, but if you've already fucking adapted through everything else you've been through, fucking it's just another adaptation. You know, everybody's like humans haven't evolved for such a long time. Shit, we've evolved to adapt to any situation. That's why we've been at the top of the food chain. I don't know what else we could evolve to do. Two dicks, fucking three tits. Like what? What the fuck?
I wouldn't want that.
You want three titties?
Hard enough with two. Then a third one for a mammogram? No. No. Just I don't need the hassle.
Hey, Rome, are you still watching? If you're still watching, did you change the privacy on your video? Because I don't know why this is coming up like this.
Yeah.
But I don't know who this is. Who are you? Because it's coming up as Facebook user.
And then I don't see it under the live on Facebook. So I don't.
Yeah, I know. I think I might know. Oh, okay, yeah, he did. I don't know why it's coming up like that. It's so fucking weird. Where's the viewers at coming up on that? Only two
And
from
then shout
yeah,
out to
Rum.
Keisha. She tuned
Oh, okay, it's his
in.
cousin. It's Rum's cousin.
Oh, hey, hun. Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in. You've been tuning in to us lately, girl.
Yeah, so it's fucking I want to trip out too, but that's just gonna make it worse. Hey, guess what? You see how us on you see us on the other side of the aisle. Very mindful, very thoughtful, very demure. We didn't storm no fucking buildings.
Hello. There's going to be
Who
a
told me?
full
Who
transfer of
I was
power.
talking to some. Oh, I was talking to my boy last week. I went and pulled up on him and shit. I called him up. I was like, "Come outside." He's like, I was like, "I'm smoking. I know I can't smoke in your house. So come outside." So he's like, "Oh, well," he's like, "Hey, I don't believe." He's like, and he's from a Democrat family, shit like that. And this motherfucker tried to argue with me and tell me that when there's riots in these blue cities, that it's just like January 6th. I was like, no, because there's never they don't. That's not why they're rioting. They're rioting because there's some black lady killed in her apartment or some black dude killed from a knee on his neck or something. That's why they're protesting. That's not why. It's not because fucking some fucking old fucking Cheeto looking motherfucker don't want to fucking accept the results of an election. So he was really trying to argue with me about it. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? So, but yeah, 4 years, guys, 4 years. I think 2 years into it, I hope he does the tariff shit. I hope, as much as I hate to say it, I hope he does the tariff shit because it's gonna take the fucking economy. And there's a reason why there's like fucking 97 Nobel laureate fucking award winning fucking economic fucking geniuses that are like, nah, man, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
And who said something fucking he was doing an interview and he's like blah 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 and the interviewer was like, that's not good math. He's like, oh, but I'm good at math. Very good at math. So
It's just like I said, my biggest concern is I can't get a good pack of chicken wings for under $10 anymore. You know, a family pack of wings that'll give you about 16, 18 wings is now running about 15, $16. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Household products, just anything, clothing. It's not a lot of clothes manufacturing people. Everybody shopping from Shein, Fashion Nova, and that stuff is coming from China. You know what I'm saying? Or over there. Those prices, you are not going to get a nice outfit for $3.99 from the Shein no more, ladies.
no,
Hair, they're going to start taxing hair.
oh yeah,
Okay.
imports on hair. Oh shit,
Your nails,
it's
ladies.
gonna be coming from everywhere, and people don't understand that. Hey,
Yeah.
your nail tech might get deported, so shit.
Hello. And yes, I know the sisters do a wonderful job, but there's an efficiency with other people that you just can't. I like, you know, and that if they leave, what are we gonna do? Possibly Africans that braid hair. Maybe your favorite Ethiopian restaurant. Okay. Shit's about to shake. Yeah, everything is not made here.
Yeah.
Not made here. Companies left.
Trump's whole outlook on it is he's going to jack up the tariffs, and that's going to make those companies come to America, build factories, and produce those items here. If American companies would do that, but it's not cost effective.
That's why everybody outsources. They get the hell out of
Yes.
Dodge.
Yeah. So, um,
Yes, your
yes.
taco spots. Go. Okay.
Yeah. But
It's
see, now here's the thing, guys. If you do, like, here's what I do suggest. if you would like move to states like New York,
Illinois.
Illinois, California. California makes so much money and brings so much money into the American. If California was its own country, just a country of itself, it'd be like the fifth or sixth highest GDP. It'd be like the fifth, sixth biggest country by GDP volume. That's how much money fucking California generates. So it's
Like Chicago, isn't Chicago like the hub of Illinois, or like, if
oh
it
yeah, oh
wasn't
yeah,
for,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. All these states fucking like I said, fucking 19 of the top 20 states that take government funding, are fucking red states. So
Hmm.
Kentucky, fucking Tennessee, Mississippi, all that shit. Can these people read or what's on the motherfucking
Yeah.
on the fucking ballot? Are they pushing the right button? So yes, actually, I was just in Vegas. Usually spend part of the year in Vegas. Uh, I've been going back and forth to Vegas since 2001. Yes, Vegas
Yeah.
does get money, but
Hmm.
Vegas. Here's the thing about Vegas though. If the economy starts to fucking suffer, Vegas suffers because nobody got no money to go to Vegas. And we've seen that in from 2008 to 2011 when the housing market crashed. And not only did the housing market crash all over the country, it hit Vegas the hardest. But yes, Vegas is growing fast because I moved there in August of 2001, and the city, the imprint of the city, build wise, has doubled. So the size of the city build wise has doubled, and population, like the Las Vegas Metro Valley, which is Vegas, fucking North Las Vegas, and Henderson. I'm not even going to include
I was
fucking.
just about to ask you how far
I
Henderson was from Vegas.
Oh, it's all right there. I'm not gonna
Okay.
include Boulder City because fuck Boulder City. But even if you include fucking Paradise and Enterprise and Winchester and all those unincorporated places that are still Vegas, um, the valley has got 2.85 million people. It's Vegas got a lot of people. And it's growing. I've never even when I first moved there in 2001, I'd never been to a place with so many fucking apartment complexes. Everywhere you go there, you throw a fucking rock, you can hit fucking 5 apartment complexes. It's fucking crazy. But they're very appealing to people that never lived there, never been there, and appealing to people back when they started building them like that in the 80s. They're resort style fucking resorts.
Hmm.
So dope ass fucking pools, shit like that. So, but yeah, Vegas is always gonna do good. The reason that I don't want to live in Vegas permanently anymore is because fuck 120 degrees. And for people that are like, global warming ain't real. The previous record high in Vegas before this year was like 114. This year in June, it hit 125 days in a row. And that you barely get, you're about 100 to 104 in June. So 120 is crazy.
Mm-mm.
Crazy. And then I just left there last a week and a half ago. So the first 11 days, the first 9 to 11 days of October still at 100-degree days. That was another fuck. That never happened either. Fucking 111 on fucking October 7th. What the fuck?
Hmm.
And then
Right.
just like that, motherfucking wind came in and it was fall. Here's fall. But yeah, Vegas is like people be like, oh, aren't you worried that Vegas is gonna want to run out of water? Vegas brings so much money to the government in taxes that they're gonna make sure fucking there's water in Vegas. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. So, but yeah, I love Vegas. I always advocate for people to live in Vegas, even if it's not for the rest of your life, even if it's for for a little bit, because I always advocate it to artists. You're a painter, you're a fucking singer, you're a fucking rapper, whatever, because you have San Diego's 5 hours away, fucking LA's 3.5 hours away, Phoenix is 5 hours away, San Francisco's fucking 7, 8 hours away. who cares about Salt Lake City? But it's fucking 7 hours away. Fucking Denver's 10 hours away. So it's a nice hub. And there's ways to make money. You want to be a waitress. There's fucking bars every fucking way. You could be a waitress and work at there's a little local fucking restaurant bar type place called PTs. They got fucking different levels. PTs fucking gold, fucking whatever. But you could be a fucking waitress, a bartender and fucking work at one of those and work at a different one and fucking that'll take a couple years, you know? Then you got everywhere on the strip. You got some nice tits, fucking boom, they're gonna put you in a corset and carry a fucking tray around. So, like, there's so many ways to make money in Vegas, no matter what you do. You drive a forklift. Guess what? All the resorts on every hotel on the strip got warehouses in the back. So, boom, go on Indeed, look for the shit. Boom, do. So, there's so many ways to make money. So, you an Amazon driver. Guess what? Vegas is huge. They need Amazon drivers. And you don't got to worry about driving in no snow or some shit, you know? So, but there's all types of shit to do. No, prostitution is not legal. Prostitution is legal in rural parts of Nevada, not
At the
Clark
Bunny
County.
Ranch?
That is in Pahrump. Pahrump is about 40 minutes away from Vegas.
Okay.
You take Blue Diamond Road, boom, all the way over the hump to Pahrump, and that is where prostitution is legal in Nye County. But a lot of I think prostitution is legal in rural Clark County, but I'm not for sure if it still is. But there's a bunch of escort services, and these bitches won't fuck you either. They'll go anywhere with you. They'll be arm candy and everything, and you paying them top dollar. Some of them will probably fuck you, but it's Vegas. You know what I discovered?
You
So
can
I
make
discovered,
money in Rome.
yeah, exactly. Nye County, where Pahrum's at. And here's two things. People only go to Pahrump for two things: pussy and fireworks. Because you get fucking fireworks illegal as fuck in Clark County because fucking as dry as the desert, you know? Fucking ship fucking explode, land in the wrong fucking vegetation. There's a fucking wildfire everywhere. But they still be doing the shit. But they go to Pahrump and get it.
Yes, Rome slanging wee wee. I know you can do it. Go to Vegas. Get on.
So, I'm in Vegas.
Nye County only. I'm sorry.
I'm on OfferUp. I'm looking for a drone. I'm gonna buy a drone. I'm gonna look on Marketplace. I'm gonna look OfferUp, and these bitches are selling pussy on OfferUp. They talk about massage, and it's just a naked bitch with fucking the fucking nipples blurred, fucking with a black line over it. I'm like, what the fuck?
They have switched from Craigslist and Backpage to OfferUp.
Yeah, I'm like, what
Wonderful.
the hell going on?
All right,
Yeah,
ladies.
they'll be like massage. Like, bitch, what you about to massage? I'm about to massage my balls, shit, bitch. So yeah, I'm trying to show my uncle, and my uncle old. He like 90. He just turned 99, and this was like 2-3 years ago. I was like,
Good for
look
him.
at this shit. Hey, buying pussy anywhere is kind of nuts. I couldn't bring myself to spend no money on no pussy. Even if I'm taking a bitch out. Like, bitch, I'm not paying for the pussy. I'm paying so I gotta eat this food alone, bitch.
Okay.
I could jack off and say fucking whatever that bitch wants. Fuck you. I could jack off, smoke a blunt, jack off, and go to sleep. Wake up and not have to worry about nothing.
No, not a thing.
So fuck buying pussy. Bitch, you gonna buy this dick?
Oh,
What the
that's
fuck?
hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's why it's free.
Buying pussy is American.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, you know what?
Technically, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Capitalism is very American, and selling pussy is capitalistic.
Raping is very American.
Buying pussy is American too. Prostitution is one of the oldest forms of fucking work. Lines of unemployment, I guess I should say. Self-contract, I guess and entrepreneurs. Well, no, because of pimps. No, because pimps. You know, pimps.
Yeah.
Pimps. Yeah.
It's a new day, ladies. You don't need a pimp.
That yeah. Yeah, us buying shit is definitely in our blood because we'll buy fucking anything.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's why
But
I'm
yeah,
just a
sell
good
dick, fucking whatever
Mexican.
shit. Man, ain't no reason not to sell the dick. If bitches gonna
In
buy the dick,
Rome, you
sell the
can
dick.
take your own pictures. You're a podcaster. You have tripods. You have lights. Just take a good photo. Good advertisement. Get some Photoshop. You know, make some things
I
bigger. Make
don't
some
I'm
things.
not I'm not photoshopping nothing, so don't ask me. No,
Funny.
not at all. Yeah, but it's yes. Some pussy goes back to fucking back in the day. Like you could
Rome
probably go
had it.
if you're one of if you're a Bible type person, there are bitches walking around too, fucking in the manger.
That's funny.
Bitch selling pussy everywhere. Hey, guys been selling dick too, but they just be more low key. And it's see, guys in the long run, guys don't care if they know that we buying pussy. Like dude, be like especially nowadays, dude be like, I'm going to buy some pussy, but women don't want to know they buying dick. I love that fucking show.
I do too.
Yeah, but it's yeah, fucking
Funny.
sell pussy, sell dick. Like, yeah, there's definitely male prostitutes. More than we think because women are more discreet about that type of shit. Guys get drunk, be like, I'm going to buy some pussy. Nope. Women ain't yelling nothing out. Now I might be drunk and whisper in your ear, be like, I'm about to rip your dick off or some shit like that. But I don't
That's
know,
just foreplay.
yes, yeah, some of the new ratchet bitches might be crazy like that. But anyway, yeah. But what all boils down, no, you can't buy pussy legally in Vegas. All that to say that. Do bitches still fucking sell pussy? Yep. Yep. Check it out. So, out here, and a lot, and out here, there's this, I don't want to say it's a myth because you can go see it for your own eyes. You go to Home Depot or Lowe's or something, a bunch of Mexican guys, stand out there waiting, day laborers, they call them, In San Diego, the Africans are taking over. And I'm not talking about African Americans. I'm talking about Africans from Africa. And the Africans from Africa because they dress weird as fuck. They got the weird mixture of fucking like Western clothing on. Like shit that should be worn together. Like they be dressing like how Europeans dress. You ever see a European tourist, like a real European tourist? They'll be wearing like basketball shorts, like some fucking Jesus sandals, a fucking polo shirt. Like weird as hell. Africans be dressed weird like that too. But in like San Diego County, they be at all the Home Depots. They like drove the Mexicans though. And the Mexicans are from Mexico and the border's right there. So I'm like, damn, they really took over. Like the Africans really took over. Wearing some weird ass shit, loud ass color shit that looked like it was from the 90s.
Found a man. Looks like you found a good African man,
but anyway, in Vegas, if you go to Home Depot, it's just fucking prostitutes. For real. They're like walking around like the parking lot of Home Depot. Dressed like some
prostitutes.
Hey, for real. Hey, if Skurlock's still watching, he'll see like bitch have like on a bikini or some shit. Or have on a short ass skirt, butt cheeks showing. Fucking halter top shit.
So Home Depot is like the truck stop.
And guess what? It's like 7:45 in the morning. Yeah, they do, bro. They be dressing. They just throw anything on. They don't give a fuck what it is. It'll be a shirt that says "I survived breast cancer." It'll be pink. They just wear anything. They don't give a fuck. Hey, for real. And you might see an African, with a shirt that says like at a CS Supersonics like 1993 fucking or whatever year the Bulls beat them 19 in the finals. Fucking world champions. And I was trying to explain to somebody the other day. They're like, "Hey, what is your show about?" I was like, "Well, we kind of talk a little bit about like some current shit here and there. For the most part, we did. I don't know.
We just be kicking it.
We just be talking about shit. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's serious. Here it's a mixture of everything. I've been eating fucking some chili roasted fucking pistachios.
I just was slapping those last week because I have to make sure I have protein. Protein is a big thing, and I don't want to eat meat all the time. So nuts are up there. So I did have those, and I'm addicted to those.
She won't eat the meat, but she'll eat the nuts, fellas. Yeah, and these are the ones outside the shell already. The honey roasted ones are pretty good too.
I saw that they have dill pickle as well. I haven't been brave enough to try those, but I was very surprised at the flavors they have for pistachio. Oh.
And then my munchies the other day, I got some Gardettos, but this was pizza flavored.
Wow, no, that's fancy. I didn't know they had what?
Yeah, not bad. So, but I made chili today.
I did too.
Okay.
And cornbread. Yep.
Well, I didn't make no cornbread because there's nothing here to make cornbread in. And I wasn't buying a pan and buying milk and buying eggs.
Yeah.
That I'm not going to use just for cornbread that I'm just going to eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I went to Mr. Barbecue the other day and I got 2 extra pieces of cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
And they were in the fridge. So
there you go.
I fucking sprinkled a little water on top, put it in the air fryer. Boom.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a little hint. Before, like, if you want to spray like avocado oil, some Pam on, that's what you should do if you put anything in air fryer. Gives it that little extra air of crispiness. But before that, the pizza crust and everything, just a little dab of water on top of it, so it don't get all super hard and crispy. It gets a little bit moist. I'd be high. You know what,
I miss theater popcorn. Like that.
I want some genetically. There's some shit I want genetically modified. Like I want some genetically modified popcorn, so I ain't got to worry about pulling fucking a kernel shell from the gum line in my fucking wisdom tooth. And as I'm doing it, fucking blood just starts come rushing out. Like, fuck. I love popcorn, but I know. Yeah, I know.
Every time.
And so I go to movies, and I don't use regular floss a lot. I usually get those little wands with the little pipe cleaner things at the end. And that's what I use. You know, and I got a water flosser. Which is, I recommend a water flosser to anybody. Everybody should have a water flosser, but be careful. Start off on 1. Use that 1 for a week. Go up to 2 for a week. Don't go to 1 to 5 ever, because your gums will be bleeding and you're gonna think you're gonna die. It's gonna be fucked up. You're gonna look like all over the bathroom sink. Gonna look like somebody died. Rome, I got mine for $20 on Walmart on Amazon. But the first time I used it, got 3 settings. It got like floss. It got clean, floss, jet, and massage. Or clean, jet, massage, whatever. Man, I went too high too quick. And that shit was fucked up. Like, really. Like, I was in there like, when my mouth gonna stop fucking bleeding? So, I had some Listerine. I got some travel Listerine. Switched some of that shit around. And I pretty much kind of almost stopped it instantly. Fucking blood vessels fucking contracted like a motherfucker when that Listerine hit it. But it was yeah, definitely get a fucking water plug. It definitely is a pressure washer for your mouth. The massage is cool because it like pulses, but the massager is kind of to get your gums ready to fucking go like at fucking high at fucking number 5 power type shit. So work up to it type shit. Take a couple weeks, but don't stop using it. Don't stop fucking using it. Yeah, no, I got mine from Amazon because I wanted that shit to come like the next day. I ordered it at 8 o'clock at night and it was there by fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. So I was able to use it when I woke up. But it's definitely I wouldn't suggest. I mean, you could use it when you wake up and before you go to sleep, but definitely use it before you go to sleep to knock out anything in there from whatever you ate throughout the day and shit like that. So I use those little teeth pipe cleaner things and then the water flosser. But I gotta remember to take the toothpick fucking little wire flosser things when I go to the movies. Because ain't nothing like, you get the popcorn as soon as you walk in. So, I want to say probably the vast majority of people eat the majority of the popcorn before the movie even starts.
That's true.
So imagine having shit lodged in your gum line and it's just like that for a fucking 2.5 hour movie or some shit. And the whole time you got your tongue fucking going crazy, trying to fucking dislodge it, doing whatever. You can taste blood. I don't know, man. I've never tried that. I'm not going to.
Nah.
You can buy yours and try it.
Nasty fingernails, then cut your gum, then infect your gum, and then you get a little pus-filled thing, and then that nasty infection can travel to your brain and kill you, Rome.
So mine came with 2 heads. It came with the one to do the fucking... But I've never really touched my gum line with it. I don't want... Because, you don't have to have it that close anyway. And the second one is like a tongue scraper one. So you put it on, and you scrape your tongue as you're fucking shooting a jet at it. And you gotta watch out. Hey, make sure you're over the sink because next thing you know, fucking water just coming out. Like, oh shit, there's a lot of water. But what I do is my water tank on there, I fill it up 97% of the way, and the last 3% I put mouthwash in there. Whether it's fucking Listerine or Walmart version or whatever. We're talking about all this now, and I got a piece of fucking pistachio stuck.
Damn.
But yeah, it's definitely get a water flosser. It'll make you forget about everything Trump might do. Because your teeth will be real clean. And bitch is gonna be like, eat my pussy. Can't worry about what Trump's doing to the country if you're just eating pussy.
You need to make a flyer or something. The world would be a little peaceful, more peaceful. If everyone just got some head or gave some head, whichever. Whether you're giving or receiving, that will make the world a better place.
Yep. And America, I have to stress to fellow Americans, our birth rate is dropping, and I'm pretty sure has dropped to fucking the lowest it's been in the history of America.
We can't afford it.
We need more Americans. So either make this shit cheaper to live here, or let these immigrants come in and fucking have babies that are Americans.
Yeah.
Because it's getting crazy. We've talked before about social construct and age of consent throughout the years, and it's not too long ago that fucking 45-year-old men were marrying fucking 14-year-old fucking girls so they could have fucking 16 kids and run the fucking farm.
Yeah.
Well, that's not happening no more. I think people are having like 1.5 kids. Well, no, definitely not have fucking 14-year-olds, but yeah. I think it's 1.5 or 1.5 to 2. It used to be 2.5, but I think it went lower. And we're not the only country either. A lot of these countries like it. Japan, really. Japan is running out of fucking people. Everybody dying off. And you gotta think China, even though China has a lot of people, their shit's been declining because of the one child rule. You can't fucking be throwing away all these daughters and shit like that, and how to expect all these, and then have all these boys. Who they gonna fuck? Like you can't have no more Chinese with a bunch of Chinese guys.
Yeah. Yes, Rome.
Okay.
New
I'm high, so I might have an answer.
New questions from a high nigga. Question number 1.
Since there's the delay, now we wait for the question.
Guess he's too high to type quickly, everyone.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Everybody's high. I'm about to not be high, but then I'm about to get high. Okay, let's see.
I wouldn't necessarily classify either as freakier. Both just seem right out nasty to me.
First of all, bitch better not lick my eye. There ain't no reason for a bitch to ever lick my eye. Now, lick inside the nose, a deliberate lick inside the nose is fucking just as fucking weird. I can see how it might accidentally happen if you're fucking kissing all crazy or whatever. But
Yeah.
like just going to stick, that's just, I don't know.
Then who
But then
is
again-
grabbing your face and opening your eye?
But then again, I'm over here like licking inside somebody's nose is crazy, but I eat ass, so whatever. I eat ass, but fuck boogers. But I don't just eat any bitch's ass. Like any bitch's ass I ate, like they been my bitch and we lived together, and it's like the bitch just got out the shower. I'm like, oh, I'm about to eat your pussy all over, but yeah, it's pussy, everything. I was like little Winnie the Pooh. I was like Winnie the Pooh gift at the dinner table, walking out the shower. Like, hey, you can't just walk out the shower like that, bitch.
Okay, so Rome, it's a what?
Erogenous zone.
Okay, so it's yours. Next question. I've never licked anyone's eye. Oh, that's a no. Okay, quit.
No, licking the nose never made me horny either. Bitch lick inside my nose, I probably had to blow it. Start sneezing or something.
I never. I'm barely kissing these niggas. Fuck you mean? Ugh.
Rome says his is not. That is scientifically a lie. Your anus has more nerve receptors than I think almost anywhere on your body. We know you tell her. Go ahead, babe.
And it's okay. This is a safe zone. No judgment.
One of my friends had a colonoscopy lately. He's like, "What's gonna happen?" I was like, "Hey, bro. Yes, they're gonna put a camera and a wire up your asshole. Yes, it's gonna kind of feel weird. There's gonna be a little pressure. You're gonna be." I was like, I was awake for mine. I was like, I don't know if you're gonna be awake or put to sleep. I was like, if you're awake, you're gonna feel pressure, but don't. It's gonna feel like you gotta fart, but don't fart because it's gonna be you like shitting, trying to shit the camera out. I was like, the worst part of it is gonna be after the fact when you go home and you take a shower and it's like, why is this lube not washing away? Like, why is there so much fucking lube? And sure as shit, he called me the day after the thing. He's like, bro, it seemed like they used a whole fucking tube. I was like, well, it's supposed to be made so water just can't wash it away very easily. Like, yeah. But yeah, some guys like their ass played with, some don't. I am not a fan.
Yeah.
You play with my ass, I might fart on your finger. And depending what I ate that day, you might not want any leakage on your finger. So just stay away from my ass, girl.
Ah, son.
Let's just be safe, not sorry. I'm gonna be embarrassed. You're gonna have shit on yourself. So.
Mm.
Hey, it's crazy how we went from talking about Trump to winding up about licking
Talk about
assholes and shit. Because he's a fucking asshole.
Oh, funny.
Trump won, Kamala lost, and what it breaks down to, one of the reasons is I don't think that not only were they not ready for Hillary to be president, a woman to be president, a white woman, they definitely are not ready for a fucking black Indian woman with a white husband to be president either.
Because he's Jewish.
So, I voted for her.
I do too.
I wouldn't vote for Trump. It was between him and Satan. I would probably vote for Satan himself also. Because fuck. The lesser of two evils, right? See, that's why we need Rome here. We had to fucking
Okay.
Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Election's over. It's been fucking couple days. Cry all your tears. Get ready for the fucking Cheeto to fucking fuck some shit up. Hey, I'm gonna make my popcorn. I'm gonna have my fucking little toothpick, and I'm gonna watch the world burn. He said when he gets in office, he thinks Trump's wigs get better. That's one of the things that's crazy right now because he's looking more and more disheveled all the time. Suits be more wrinkly, hair be more fucked up, his fucking tan's uneven. It's crazy. But he'll have a lot of time to relax now because he's not going to be humping on the campaign trail. But moving on, we told you guys that we will, let me see if that's not still up here. Oh, fuck. Told you guys that we will keep you guys updated. There's been new charges unsealed against Lil Durk. See what that's all about here. I had the page open, then I fucking closed it for some reason. I might be a little high. So 2 days ago, of course I'm going to TMZ because they explain it very well. And that legally, TMZ explains shit well because I think that comes from Harvey being a lawyer from the beginning. So let's see here. Hold on. As I'm not trying to crunch in your ear.
Oh no, you good.
But the munchies got me high. And it's crazy because get the munchies, eat, get rid of the munchies, smoke, get the munchies again. So we've been waiting. We knew what was going to happen. We didn't know when. So he's been hit. I don't want to say hit because what he had first was a criminal complaint. So now there's charges. He's charged with 2 felonies in the murder for hire plot that killed the innocent bystander guy. But not only fuck. Motherfucker can't even try to kill people right. Fuck. So he was charged with 2 additional felony counts in his murder for hire plot, and this shit was released on Friday. He's being accused of conspiracy and using interstate facilities to assist in the assassination of Quando Rondo's cousin. Feds outlined the new charges and are essentially treating Durk as a kingpin of an operation in a superseding federal grand jury indictment. Durk and his 5 co-defendants have yet to enter a plea. The charges are stemming from the August 2022 shooting outside a Los Angeles area gas station close to Beverly Center shopping mall. Durk funded his only the family gang affiliate excursion to California. We know that, where they hold up in a hotel room. They stalked Quandawando's car before opening fire and killing his cousin. Of course, it's alleged to be a revenge hit from King Von's death in 2020. He's been detained since October. All 6 defendants are expected to be arraigned in federal court in Los Angeles in the coming weeks. So there's been no fucking update whether he's fucking been moved from the Miami area to Los Angeles or anything like that. So, but in the coming weeks, they will be arraigned in Los Angeles in federal court. And we knew this was coming. Like when we talked about this when it first happened, we knew the steps of what was going to play out. You can't exactly just take your business credit card and get some flights, put motherfuckers' government names in there, buy a hotel, rent a hotel, go stay in a hotel, get a rental car, kill somebody, try to kill somebody that they're waiting for you to try to kill, miss that person, all while somebody in the camp has been wearing a wire. It's like a fucking episode of fucking The Sopranos or some shit.
Yeah. I just hate to see it go down like that.
Young comes home with his crazy ass fucking stipulations, and Lil Durk goes in. Chicago music takes a fucking L because we had one of the top 5 fucking artists in the world for the last couple years up there. Boom. Do not pass go. Go directly to jail. Don't collect your $200.
Crazy.
And it might get worse. It might, it can, it could, who knows? Oh, shit. Syndrome!
Put me in the game, coach. Game, coach. What's good, y'all? Hey, I'm wearing my brand new uniform from work. We got uniforms in this Hey. Oh, y'all not as excited. Okay, shit. My bad.
What did you wear before?
Yeah,
anything
man.
you wanted?
Hey.
Okay, looking all
Yeah,
dapper.
Dapper Dan.
Hey, I got some slacks over here too. Hey, look,
I'm
I'm
gonna say flag.
Fucking professional.
Did you iron them with starch? Do you have a hard crease in your
No.
pants?
So I think tonight what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash them and then I'm gonna iron them. You know what I'm saying? Press them up real good, starchy. You know, so the motherfuckers stand. Oh my soul, we about to be
standing up on himself. Be ready.
Motherfuckers gonna be thinking I got pleats in my shit, nigga. What?
You might get them fucking.
Hey, I'm doing that shit, dog. Look, I'm a look extra professional, and all I'm gonna be doing is taking out trash. That's it. And wiping on stuff. I gotta wipe on stuff. Hey, so what y'all was talking about? Y'all was talking about Durky, yo?
Yeah, his 2 new charges.
I thought he was gonna talk about Trump some more, dog. Hey, he really do need to get back in office, though, dog. I feel like the wigs was better then, man.
I don't care what his wigs look like,
bro. He always walk out. He be looking like somebody jumped him or like slapped him hard as hell on the back of the head. Walk your ass out there, bitch. wig be all fucked up and shit, dog. That
I don't
shit
need
be
I don't
crazy.
need Clarence Thomas and the rest of these fucking weirdos trying to repeal Loving v. Virginia, and then it's gonna be illegal for me to fuck fucking black women and fucking other race women, and I don't want to fuck mayonnaise pussy for the rest of my life.
Nah, man, you gotta go back to the white bread, G.
No.
White bread
go
is
to
not
the white
healthy, and I
bread.
can no longer partake.
Too much sugar in
I
it.
don't eat white bread neither. I eat wheat. Like a real nigga. Wheat bread, motherfucker. I barely sometimes I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I do put mayo on my shit though, dog. But it's like it be making it good though. It's nice and creamy and shit. But hell, that shit is on wheat bread. God damn it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, to me, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches taste better on wheat bread.
That's just weird.
I decline.
That's just how I feel.
Well, I only think
You feel me?
ham sandwiches are good on white bread with Hellman's day after the holiday. The ham.
Well, first off, we not eating that motherfucking swine over here. God damn it!
I like turkey sandwiches on.
See, Bianca,
I like turkey sandwiches on pumpernickel.
No. Vill, step aside. See, black woman, what happened was you done agreed to the white man's poisoning. That's what's happening to you.
I'm gonna eat a holiday ham. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. It's gonna be half. It's gonna be spiral, and the next day I'm gonna eat it on white bread with Hellman's.
That's because you're still enslaved by that slave mindset, eating the stuff they only allowed you to eat.
You like pink meat in your mouth. I understand. Ain't
I
no
like big brown.
You like pink meat. No, you like pink meat. No, you said ham on white bread and Hellman's. Yeah. No, Hellman's is the shit. I fuck with Hellman's though. That's what we keep here. Hellman's. That shit be extra creamy, boy. On the turkey. Get you some motherfucking. Well, let me stop because I do like American cheese though, but that fucking cheddar.
See, I don't do that with the leftovers because my Mexican half kicks in and I make turkey flautas. So that's what I do with the leftovers.
Flautas.
I want to make like.
But if I do the turkey sandwich, bro, I'm so OCD with it. First, 2 pads of butter in the fucking pan. Bunch of fucking pull apart bunch of turkey. Throw it in the motherfucking pan. Get that turkey warm and fucking crispy. Got to fucking throw the cheese right on top of that bitch. Let it start melting while I got the motherfucking mayo and the fucking mustard on the bread.
You could tell
potato bread. Yep. Boom. Throw that bitch on there. Fire.
Hey, I used to be, bro, when I was in this was right after high school. So I probably was still in college then. Bro, I used to make the fucking grilled turkey cheese sandwiches all the fucking time. I used to be high as fuck. Nah, I just get so high and read all of my material. That should be done. And come upstairs hungry as hell. Like, shit, what the fuck we got to eat? Or doing ramen noodles gourmet style, putting butter and cheese and shit in there.
Sprinkle some green onion on some ramen. Make it taste like you at a Chinese restaurant.
That shit crazy, bro. I used to be high as hell doing that shit. That's all that shit is. You just be high.
You see what I have to eat now?
Carrots?
Yes.
Carrots are good.
Yeah, carrots are
damn raw carrots.
Damn, why you so upset at the carrots?
I don't want carrots right now.
See, Bianca, what you should do is you should get the big cultivated carrots and just eat one of those, not the baby carrots. See, I know you don't like little things in your mouth. You need big things. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a big, nice, long carrot, you know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna smack that motherfucker.
Hey,
I'm just letting you know, Bianca. You gotta trick your mind. Trick your mind. Trick your mind.
Hey, baby carrots are a scam too.
Yeah, that can't be real.
I don't give a shit. Like I don't.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit can't be real.
They charge you more money for less carrot.
They were 99 cents. I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Or
I don't
put
want
like,
these shits anyway. I want a
or
cake.
put like 2 or 3 of them in your mouth at the same time. That way, at least it'll be small, but it'll be thick. It'll be thicker though. I'm just trying to help you. You gotta trick your mind, black woman. Revive your mind, black woman.
I'm not making no chitlins.
What?
Okay.
I've never made chitlins, but I would
Good.
if my man said, "Oh, he wanted some," I would make them. But I've never made chitlins before.
We don't allow that in our houses.
Tell your man if he wants to eat ass, just eat your ass.
Yeah, just
He doesn't do that.
spread open the booty.
No, thank you.
Spread it open. Why not?
And that's not a thing for me.
I mean, I get it, because I done had girls that was, yeah, you want me to eat your ass? And I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it just doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
But
And I'm not gonna.
long as they was cool though, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's my side. I like eating that.
Yeah.
Spread it open. Let me spit in that motherfucker.
Do you do the thumb in the booty?
In her ass?
Yeah.
If the occasion warrants it, yes.
Yeah. King just King just heard me say the wildest shit. Yeah. So we talking about thumbs in the booty, Scooter. The thumb in the ass. That, you know what I'm saying? Hit it with that. Oh, my soul. Damn, hold on. Let me see. All right, you in there? They can hear you, so be careful.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you find. Send me the link.
All right.
We're just waiting too.
Shout out to Mr. King. Yeah, thumb in the booty. Sometimes 2 thumbs in there.
Oh shit!
Explain that to me.
What do you mean? You talking about the gratification that I get from it?
Got to open it up to see if the train's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's one of those things that it does nothing for me.
Yep.
Except, you know, it's mildly entertaining, kind of like in a pornographic way. It's like if I watch porn and I see a woman fucking herself, that's not doing nothing for me, but I like watching it. Same thing with putting the thumb in there. It's kind of like that, but not really though. That's for her. That's for her pleasure.
Just like a little good girl. You're doing right, you know, right where you're supposed to be. Like,
you said a little good girl. What happened?
No, I'm just saying you said it's for her pleasure. Is that something that she or says, put your thumbs in my ass? Or is that something you just do?
Man.
Really?
First off, most of y'all like it. Because if you don't like it, you're going to be like,
Yeah. No, you'd be backing up into it and shit sometimes.
Exactly.
Like a dog in heat.
Oh, yeah. Or you don't got to tell me, but then it's, yeah, put it in deeper. Okay. I got you. Got you there. Roger that.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Yep.
10-4.
Then I pick the bitch up like a bowling alley.
10-4 over. Copy. Did you say that you wanted a thumb deeper in your ass? Copy. Hey, who was that? That was a comedian that said that. He said something about a girl had an ass so big that he had to he had the walkie-talkie to slap her ass, some shit like that. That shit was funny as hell. Awesome sauce, guys. How was your week? I missed that part.
You know, Bianca's week, she went to some basketball games and fucking sat at home and fucking crocheted some blankets. You know, she don't do nothing.
I work. I gotta do 12s for the next 2-3 days. Oh, shout out to my job. We were working during the hurricanes that happened. We got a bonus coming up that we did not know about because we worked overtime. So,
Oh,
cool.
Shout out to the job for that. I was very like, oh, okay. Just a regular week. Like I said, I was explaining, I can't find any hoes. I'm sick of that. And they're not interesting. They're not grabbing my attention, and I'm bored. So
You bored? What happened to you? I didn't want to say because I didn't know if I'm allowed or supposed to say.
You can say it, I don't care.
What happened to your one little skinny dippity doodah?
Which one?
Oh shit, I don't know shit about no other one. I thought you had one that you was rocking. Y'all was doing your little twist and tango.
She's being a hoe right now. She got a man right now. So
I was talking about your dude.
Waiting for me to wrap up
together. Y'all gotta do better teamwork or something then. Y'all gotta run a pick and roll or something. Shit, a motherfucker. Somebody need to post up. Somebody throw the entry pass. You know what I'm saying? No? Okay. My bad. Vill, the basketball metaphors were, I don't know.
But I have to.
Gotta alley oop that shit. Gotta alley oop that. Gotta alley oop right up in there.
You know?
Break that backboard like Shaq.
Okay, never mind. You know. You sound like you sound like one of them dudes that fuck too many bitches and now they talking about they want to fuck niggas now.
Oh shit.
The first step to being gay.
Holy shit.
You know what? These hoes are not a challenge for me anymore. And now I want to fuck men. Pause.
No.
You know, that ain't me.
It ain't me either. It's not me either.
I mean, hey.
I just be bored. Like I said.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I had a moment.
Like,
you say you did housework?
No, I'm saying like I'm trying to ease the load off of me. You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel like being bothered, there shorty is. There you go. Do some work. Cook a meal. Pay a bill. You know, that's what I was trying to do here. You know.
Oh, excuse me. Shit. Hey, but listen though. I ain't gonna lie, Vill. I kind of had a moment when we was at Deja Vu the other night. I have aged out of the club.
Ooh, interesting.
I've aged out of the club. All of them.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. What club? Strip club? No, like specifically?
No. It's the club in general. It's
But you're a rapper.
Yeah, that is a dilemma. That is absolutely a dilemma. I don't know how to feel about it.
Are you feel
all rappers don't go to the club though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
okay. But is this like your age or where you are in life? Do you feel it doesn't work with your current sleep schedule?
No, it's kind of like
You're bored?
It's definitely boring. Like it's not fun how it used to be, and it's more so um like the same vibrations that I used to get of like excitement, it's like dull now. And it's like
Oh.
I just be out and I be looking around and I be like, I don't belong here anymore. You know what I'm saying? Even when all of my friends are around and I'm even talking to people and interacting, it's just the environment doesn't it just doesn't really suit me anymore. Like I'm really thinking about, man, I can't wait to get home and do such and such. You know what
I
I'm
can't wait to get home to shave my
saying?
head.
Yeah, I really gotta, clip my toenails tonight. I'm gonna enjoy that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like old nigga shit. Like that shit is crazy. I've been having the moments.
So you're not gonna come to the Boo no more? Is that what you're saying?
No, of course not. Like,
Because I had fun.
so I'm an adult now, and I just realized that there's gonna be places that I have to be that I don't want to be at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if if you invite me to the VU, you know what I'm saying, and I decide like, okay, I'm gonna go and kick it with Vill here, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm already preparing myself for what situation I'm gonna be in. But that doesn't mean like I want to be there. It would never be something that I would choose, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I just understand myself more now, and I just realized like that's not really the space that I particularly want to be in. If you're somewhere and you're daydreaming about where you want to be,
You shouldn't be there.
you probably shouldn't be there. You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of bells and whistles that come with, you know what I'm saying, being out in the club, because I definitely like going out and drinking. You know what I'm saying? I like doing that, if we in the backyard somewhere. But that's just the thing. Like I could be out in the backyard somewhere.
Do
You know
you
what I'm saying?
not like the formality of a club where you have to network, or because you are
You don't
sitting
have
on?
to. You got. Well, yeah,
But
you might have to.
he is on a radio show and he does a
Hey,
podcast.
hey, that's why
So
people think that's where some of the fucking myths, fucking urban legends started around me being such an asshole. Because like, if it's not a music event, I'm not there to fucking network with you or fucking do whatever. I'm here fucking getting drunk. What the fuck I want to talk to you about? You were fucking rapping. Don't come rap to me, please. There was an era when niggas just come up to me and start rapping, bro, and I'd just be there like with a drink in my hand, like.
I'm glad that era has like died
I
down.
wish I was around for that.
Hey,
Nah,
and it would
drunk
happen.
niggas rapping in your ear is
And
terrible.
it they're they spitting in your ear, all types of shit. It fucking sucked. How
Drunk
can I
niggas
get on
rapping in
what?
your ear was
How can
terrible.
how can I work with you? And then they proceed to not only rap some whack ass shit, but they're also spitting on the side of my face.
And they're also slurring. I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, bro. Like you're drunk as hell.
They're the original mumble rappers,
Yeah, that was an ill time, but
and
I
it wasn't just
actually,
clubs.
you know what, Vill? I kind of, I kind of like that time a little bit better. Though. Now it's just, I didn't like that part though, but I used to have more fun back
I was
then.
shooting a
I don't
video.
know.
I was shooting a video. Craig, it was Crit's first video. It was Critical's first video we ever shot. I was shooting it off 1220 on one of the buildings. I don't even think the building is there no more. The building there with some graffiti on it. I was like, oh, let's shoot in front of that piece, bro, in the middle of fucking nowhere. You would think, and we're just shooting, and here comes some like homeless dude, bro, walking up, rapping to, and starts rapping to me. Like I still have video of it somewhere. I think it's still on my Instagram, but it's so long ago that the sound's not there anymore. But yeah, some dude just and Craig. I'm looking at Craig. Craig looking at me like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, you're Vill. I'm like, fuck my life, bro. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
man.
fuck that motherfucking. I don't like that era. I'm glad that's just done.
And then I think maybe I haven't been getting as drunk in the club either. That's, you know what I'm saying, having something to do. Because when you're sober in a club, it's just like, well, maybe I'm a little older now too, though, but just lights flashing and like you gotta be drunk for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You don't pregame before you go? Well, you drive yourself. Never
Sometimes
mind. Okay.
I haven't been driving. Don't.
Okay.
Shh. I don't know if they're watching. I'm not driving anything.
Yeah, Rome came
But
out
yeah,
twice last
no.
week. Rome came out Thursday and Friday night.
And I had got drunk, but I don't know. I don't know. And then I'm not getting fucking hammered
Wasted.
and yeah, and fucking dizzy in no club no more anyway though. Like that era is over.
Now I did
Growing up is
experience
out of the
that.
question. The fuck?
I spent $17 on Booze Day Tuesday, which gave me 2 tequila sunrises, which were kind of small, and then I had like 2 blue hurricanes. I really was not tipsy. I felt that much different left girl, like, whatever. So I kind of understand that I don't know what type of liquor they're using these days, but I don't feel the like,
Well, it's more
oh,
like maybe my inhibitions are so high that it takes so much alcohol to lower them, and I just never reach that in order to enjoy the club.
How can one make you make you uninhibited? Since you're inhibited, is that coming with age or because you just got a lot on your?
I think it is. I think a lot of it is age because the whole thing is like I'm literally measuring these things out when I'm in the club. Like, nigga, you're not about to get this drunk. And while younger me would be like, go ahead, have one more drink, fam. Older me is not. I'm not going. Fuck.
I know
that.
I know when I need to stop. I know when I need to stop or when I need to slow down, start drinking water to be able to prolong my night. Like my body will be like, "Hey, bro."
It's like so the ride with the alcohol is very lazy river now, while before it used to be, one of the other rides that does some twists and turns and shit like that. Nah, I am on the lazy river. I'm drinking my beer, you know what I'm saying, periodically. I'm using it to chase liquor if we're doing shots and just shit like that. Nobody's gonna get me to go into a shot war at the club. Like that will never happen. That will never happen.
I'm drinking doubles with every drink anyway because of the Vegas bombs. So it's like, and when you go to the club with me, it's when people go to strip club with me, it's usually a different experience from most strip clubs because, like on Thursday's perfect example, we sit at my reserve table. We're not by the stage or anything. We're in our own little world.
We're right by the bar.
Yeah, Saturday, my brother was with us, so we had to go sit up. We had to go sit up by a table. And if it was, I'm glad Breezy was working because Breezy don't want to be walking around or whatever. Breezy's not necessarily there to get a bunch of money. Breezy's there so she don't got to be at home right now.
Right.
Type shit. She don't want to be bored type shit. So Breezy sits up there so the new strippers don't try to come get dances because she knows I'm not going. And the new bitches that don't know how it goes, they'll come up and they'll be trying to, like, old girl was all over Bruce, waiting for Bruce to get a dance.
Yes.
And Bruce wasn't going. Bruce was just chilling.
Hi, Bruce.
She would have had a better dance with Hi Indy.
Yeah. Speaking of which, on Friday night, Indy fell asleep. In the strip club. That was funny.
That boy was to the moon.
Oh yeah.
Hey, at one point, Bianca, he just blurted out like he was just sitting there. He was like, pizza, 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 pizza. I was like, damn.
He ordered 2 pizzas and then he ordered 2 pizzas and then was fucking surprised as fuck when the second one got there.
Listen, and Vill tried to tell the waitress like,
What?
"No, we just need one pizza." And Indy made sure to make sure that she knew to bring out
Indy
2
coming out?
pizzas, and
Is
then
Indy
forgot.
coming out this week so I could get a free meal out of him since he
Probably
buying
not.
double pizza? Yeah.
Because my birthday's on Wednesday, so I'll be out Tuesday night, and with his hours, probably not.
Oh.
Well, we don't know if he works or not. I don't know if he works.
That's true. He may pop in, maybe, but we'll see. Like I wanted to continue to party on Saturday night, but I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna go on Saturday where my social anxiety meter wasn't gonna be at fucking 400 million? So I was like, I'm gonna. But we, like I was saying, and how's your week? But excuse me.
Listen, I had a blast talking to Pee Wee. He talked my ear off though, but I love Pee Wee though, man. Shout out to him.
At first, he didn't realize it was you because you had your hood on when you walked in. I was like, "It's Rome." He's like, "Oh shit!"
Me and Bruce walked in the strip club with hoods on. You know, people feel weird when you do that.
Yeah.
I have a bald head and I didn't have a hat and it was cold. You know what I'm saying? So that's my excuse.
Yeah, not everybody wearing a hood is a fucking.
I am not a criminal. Although I have been convicted of a crime. Maybe I am a criminal.
That would be a definition of criminal is usually somebody convicted of a crime.
Holy shit. I'm not a career criminal.
But was it a criminal crime or was it like a traffic crime? Most states DUIs and shit are traffic crimes. Oh wait, never mind. You're never mind. We won't even get into that. You might soon be a criminal.
I am a criminal.
Fuck. No, I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh.
All of the felonies, you did something criminal. So yeah.
But yeah, yesterday night, fucking my sister Anna, Pee Wee and Craig's sister, she's moving back to Texas on Thursday. So we had like early Thanksgiving last night over there. So that's what I did.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds nice.
Everybody but my brother, because he's grounded.
Turkey sandwiches. Damn, for real? Why y'all be doing them like that? He couldn't come?
No, they don't. He did get an extra pass for like 3 or 4 more hours for Wednesday night. So before I go out to the VU, I'll be at mom and pop's house, fucking chilling with him, so he could see nieces and shit like that before they go to the airport and shit. So he did get an extended pass, but your first pass is only fucking like maximum of 4 hours.
Damn. Okay.
So once he behaves and shit like that, you prove you could behave, and then at some point, depending how long you're in there, work release, then you get like fucking overnight pass or some shit. I gotta go work at 7 a.m. The only person that could be is Indy. Oh, that's you? Oh, you gotta go to work at 7 a.m. So how many hours of sleep you need?
What?
I only sleep like fucking
5.
I only sleep like 3 hours.
I'm trying to say I gotta work 7 to 7.
She's like, I gotta work at 7. I'm over here like I gotta do law school homework till 7. Like, you want to trade?
She trying to get some head before she goes to sleep.
Oh, yo,
I already know what that is. Motherfucker, it's 10.
10
ain't even 11 yet. What are you?
10:38. We're at 2 hours and 30 minutes. Well, since you gotta go, let's get this out of the way. Bianca Tate, here she goes. There's 5 random questions. Bianca Tate asks 5 random questions, and we answer them to give you guys a better idea of the type of people we may or may not be. I know that was just an oxymoronic sentence, but that's it. So, Bianca, you want to clock?
I'm gonna lie. That's
question number 1. We know you're enough to know if you're lying, though.
I'm gonna lie.
Let's see. What is the last lie you told someone?
Then I ain't had no money. I'm not gonna say who I told it to either.
Some bitch want $40.
Oh no.
$40.
No, it ain't quite like that. It happened to be a female though, but no, it ain't one of those. No, I don't have
It was to my dad. What did I tell him? Oh, he asked me if I was back in town. I was like, yeah, but I'm not in town. I didn't, because I knew he was going to ask me for a ride.
What was the last lie you told Bianca? That you got to be at work at 7 a.m.
No, that's not a lie. That's not a lie. That's not a lie, everyone.
Shit.
Last lie I told Caleb.
Emotional, damn it!
Okay, sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Oh no, I told my youngest son I couldn't buy him McDonald's because I didn't have any money. That's why I was laughing at him. So, yeah.
Yep.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. If you could get rid of any color in the rainbow, what color would that be?
White.
You know what? He kind of took the words right out of my fucking mouth.
Why white?
But white's not even actually in the rainbow because there's only 5.
In the rainbow at all.
There's 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet.
Oh man, no,
I take indigo away.
No, you can't.
Is that
blue
bluish or purple?
How can you take a?
Yeah,
color away?
indigo's between blue and purple, blue and violet. So it's kind of like a purple.
Take a color away? What?
Maybe yellow. I'm not a fan of yellow.
I was thinking yellow. I was gonna say goldenrod.
No, well, I need yellow because yellow and red makes orange.
Is orange your favorite color?
No, red is, but I love orange.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of orange like that either.
Okay.
I feel like I look orangey right now.
Yeah, you kind of do.
It's
Transform
copper.
it to a Cheeto. I'm not a fan of yellow. I don't care about yellow. Yellow. See you later.
Nah, man, I can't take away a color besides white. I don't like white.
To.
Yeah, white's not in the rainbow. I just said the 7 colors in the bitch.
White.
It's not in the rainbow.
I said that too, though. Well, I knew that before I said it, but I'm sticking with white.
Okay.
Next question.
Question number 3.
Vill is not white. Vill is clear. Bill Murray said that shit is Space Jam. That shit is hilarious.
Question number 3.
Yep.
Question number 3. What's one major purchase you are planning to make by the end of the year?
Oh, man.
By the end of the year?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck I get
to buy some. Go ahead.
Whatever I get the kid for his 18th birthday in December. December 9th is his 18th birthday.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the fuck he wants yet, but I was like, hey, so what do you want for your 18th birthday? Like, he said a red buzz ball, but the big ones. I was like, no, like, a present? He's like, I really want a red buzz ball. I was like, bro, I will get you the fucking, yeah, I'll get you the red buzz ball, but what do you want? Like, I don't know what the hell he wasn't comprehending. Like, as a gift, like 18th is a big birthday. Like, what do you want? He's like, a red
buzz ball as the gift.
I just want to get drunk, man.
You know what he just got, though? He did just get that fucking new fucking Call of Duty shit. Or whatever came out. What just came out? Black Ops 6 or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got
They've
that.
been advertising the fuck out of that. That has been the most advertised game that I've seen. Like in the places that I be watching stuff, I haven't seen no game advertised like that. That shit is
Yeah.
everywhere.
Fucking it came out on the 25th, but that was the weekend of the Mickey Mouse Club shit. And I was doing all that. So he was like it hit me the other day. I texted him, I was like, hey, you never hit me about the game. He's like, you were busy. I was like, I told you what to look up and tell me what it said, and you never fucking told me what it said. So I was like, do you want the game? He's like, yeah. So, but he switched over. He's not on Xbox, you know, because he has a Xbox Series X, but he's fully switched over to a gaming PC now. So, with the Xbox, I could, you know, be included in my fucking Game Pass subscription every month or whatever.
Right.
Nope. Son to cash out him $75.
So yeah, I definitely was supposed to buy an Xbox this year, but actually the biggest purchase that I didn't make was probably a phone.
The biggest purchase I've made thus far this year is I did buy the iPhone 16 Pro. I don't know what else I bought big. I bought my car last year. Yeah. So probably whatever I buy the kid for his birthday or Christmas, maybe. That's the only thing, and that's next month. So.
Yeah, and that's what.
But
that's
thus
what that
far,
comes down to. I'm
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
somebody a bunch
probably
of shit
weed.
for Christmas.
I don't fucking know.
That's what
Kids.
Oh, I
Gas.
think the biggest. I bought my MacBook this year, so I guess that was the biggest purchase I made.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, so let's say that.
But yeah, my biggest purchase I haven't made yet this year. Question number 4.
Question number 4. If you could erase this artist in their entire discography from the history of music, who would it be and why?
Drake, because Drake. Nothing him or any of his affiliates have ever done would impact my life, past, present, and future in any way possible.
I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem. That is absolutely not true, Vill.
That's hard. That is heartbreaking.
Sorry to break your heart.
Wrong.
When I pull up on the niggas, tell them niggas back.
I have my playlist on my phone is called Whatever because it's fucking very eclectic. Ask Indy. I picked up Indy one day in Maryville and we went to the Voo, and in that ride and the blunt we smoked, there are so many different genres of music. One song after the next, he was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, who knows what's about to come next? But none of those songs, there's over 24 hours of music. None of those songs are related. There's no artist that came from a Drake tree, or if Drake was and his fucking existence was wiped out, all those artists would still be on there. Huh? There's no, I have no Lil Wayne on my playlist.
Wow, okay.
I wasn't a big fan.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't a fan of not even just Wayne. Of really that whole Cash Money thing. Like
Wayne is beyond Cash Money though.
I was more of like my New Orleans wave came in with Master P.
So No Limit. Okay.
Yeah. So once they came around,
before,
I was like,
though.
Exactly. When they came around, I was like,
fuck Cash Money. Yeah. Well,
I already had a New Orleans wave of music. I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no fucking. I've never been a Cash Money fan of any artist on the label whatsoever.
You know, there was no woman artist from Cash Money.
And you know what? And really, it was like that with a lot of East Coast music. If you take away Wu-Tang, Nas.
Oh, I
DMX,
got one. You guys are stalling for me.
And the Beastie Boys, I didn't really care about East Coast music. I didn't like Jay-Z, probably really like that to like 2000 and like fucking
The Black Album?
Uh,
Well, no, you said 8. That's Kingdom
yeah.
Come. American.
Well, I started appreciating his past. I did buy the blueprint on September 11th, though. Just as an American, like, you know what, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna still go about life. And plus, I was in Vegas, so like not everything shut down like it did everywhere else. But I wasn't a big fan of East Coast rap or anything like that. I was literally it was West Coast and Midwest rap, and that was it. And when I talk about Midwest rap, I'm really Chicago music, Chicago rap, and local music, Gary music. So that was really it.
I got one.
Okay.
Right. Even though there's a few songs that I like from him, we could get rid of French Montana, and I probably wouldn't bat an eye. Definitely French. He's
okay.
The most overrated, underrated, but actually still just overrated ass nigga that I can think of. So there you go.
Yeah, I don't really care either. Only thing that connects me to French Montana. I've never listened to any French Montana song voluntarily in my entire life until fucking him and Stove did that song and L Brown mix and mastered it at Vill Radio. Then I listened to that verse a lot because he was mixing it. I was like, God damn it, I gotta keep up. Hurry up and mix this motherfucker's voice, bro. But yeah, what about you, Bianca?
Too, but no.
I don't want to seem like a hater, but I'm gonna say that Taylor Swift.
Oh. Ooh.
I don't.
Okay.
I like what she's doing for football.
Yeah, but Taylor Swift, I don't know. I don't understand her vibe. I don't understand the attraction, the allure. And maybe I'm not her core audience, and I don't understand. But I think
you are getting into the middle-aged black lady bracket. So no, you're not her core audience at all.
Yeah, so like, and I've never had it. You know what I'm saying? Never had an attachment to Taylor Swift. Now, like that Ariana Grande, she's a cute little girl and she could sing.
I respect Taylor for what she like. She's a good songwriter. She definitely fucking takes care of anybody who works for her. And everybody has had the general consensus that like she's in real life, she is how she is, like her entertainment persona, like she's cool, laid back. Like look at the Eras tour. Before he was even over. Like it was just in the infancy. She gave her fucking between the truckers alone, it was like $61 million in bonuses. Just to the truckers.
But, yeah, that's all good, but I don't think her. I don't know. Like they could just.
Well, yeah, of course. You're not. None of us are. None of us three are the target demographic at all.
Or even.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift either, but for what she represents in the music industry at this point in time, I can't get rid of her.
Which is what.
And you got to think she was the first one to really say fuck the fucking industry when she re-recorded all her shit.
Yeah, she's the leader in as far as musicians right now, she is probably at the top to lead if
the Martin Luther King of music.
Kind of. If there was to be a union,
yeah,
it would be started by her because she has the right ideas on being independent and really saying fuck the labels. Like, you guys ain't shit. I can do this on my own.
Yeah. Okay.
But I understand though. I definitely
she went.
Song never comes on again. It doesn't change my life whatsoever.
I wouldn't know it's one of her songs if it came on.
I probably wouldn't either, Bianca. That's crazy.
I would know her hits. I would know probably like There's like 4 or 5 that I would know once, and not even necessarily from her singing. I would know it from the music, from hearing it like at a store or fucking on a TV show or fucking like when I used to do Uber, even back in like from 2000 when I Ubered from 2014 2016, I would just have fucking serious fucking top 40 on because you never know who's going to get in your car or what they're going to want to listen to. And I definitely can't have what I want to listen to playing.
Telling you, Taylor Swift, delete it.
Question number 5.
Question number 5. You were given $5,000. One store to go into. Where would you go? You cannot use a big box store such as Walmart or Target or a supermarket of sorts. We would want another type of store, another type of retail.
Trap house.
Well, damn, she just fucked me up. I would
Because saying going to
Trap
Walmart
house.
or Target is a little bit too easy.
Trap
But
house.
if you had, I know if I had $5,000, I'd take myself to a dispensary.
Trap
I
house.
know
Trap house. I can get some really good weed with.
No, but actually, I take that back.
Pounds.
A little selfish. When you can do multiple.
man, I'm really thinking about this.
I do it. I would. I'm here. Here's what I do. I'm going to take 1,000 for myself, and I'm going to go to that dispensary. I am going to spend 1,000 at. I'm going to spend 1,000 at Whole Foods.
Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
Boom.
another 1,000. We're going. Actually, the rest of the money I want to ball out in H&M. There we go.
Loaded fo on the low with a G's at. Fresh
First of all,
head to the jacks with a G's at.
First of all, my criminal and lawyer mind be fucking fighting back and forth all the time. Anytime I just try to make a decision, any type of decision in life, right? So, good thing is they combined to make the ultimate decision. What I would do is with that $5,000, I would spend it at Villain Radio. I would invoice myself for $5,000 and I would pay myself, and that makes me being able to do whatever the fuck I want with it.
Roman, you?
I already said I'm going to the trap house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to the trap house where they got the good pounds. The motherfuckers is gaseous as hell. We gonna smoke a lot. We gonna hit the trap.
Thank you for tuning in for another edition of
Throw your diamond in the sky if you feel the vibe.
Hey, remember, this is our president again come January.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio.
That cracks me up every time.
That is not true, Mr.
It cracks me up every time. Because
You bring up Springfield, Ohio. There is no evidence of any of that happening.
there wasn't. And that's what David Muir was just about to say.
That shit was
hilarious
funny
in
as
real time.
hell.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all know what it mean when I throw the diamond up though?
Are you a part of the sorority Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated?
I can't be. They're only
That's their
women.
sign. But that's their sign.
No, this is the sign for when you spread the booty hole and then you go in right in the center.
I've been extended an invitation to join the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society.
Hey!
Yeah, the smart nigga frat. The smart nigga frat.
Oh.
Do
Oh,
y'all dance and shit? Y'all don't dance and shit?
no, we
Y'all
just
do
count
no
our money.
dances and shit?
Yeah, we do the money dance.
Okay.
Nah, you gotta
That's
clap.
what
Y'all
we do.
gotta clap and shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, y'all ain't shit.
Now the bitches' booties clap as we throw the money at it.
Nah, y'all gotta have canes or something. Y'all gotta do
Hey,
something
for Kappas only.
cool.
We got pip canes.
Y'all
I
gotta
open mine up
have
and
some
there's a
claps,
sword in there.
or y'all gotta bark or some shit.
Hey, when Breezy started clapping her ass, on Friday night, Indy was mesmerized into a trance.
Bruh, he was mesmerized way before then. He was looking at her titties the whole time. She kept one of them. She was letting us know how heavy it was and shit.
Yeah.
She is cool as hell though, but Indy, what did Indy tell her? He said, I'm ready to be a stepdad now or some bullshit.
Wow.
It was funny as hell.
Wow. Gentlemen, have a good week.
Throw your diamond in the sky if your ass need to be ate.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Well, yep. Episode 142 of Sunday Dinner. Oh, rest in peace to Quincy Jones.
Yes.
Quincy Jones, he was 93 years young, I believe.
The legend. He said he still has 16 girlfriends or some shit, or 20 something.
Like that. Something like that.
That shit's hard.
Yeah, wild. Musical mastermind spanning several decades and generations. Like, I think he went back to working. I think he started working professionally in the 50s. If I'm not mistaken, 50s, 60s, late 50s, early 60s. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have the greats. Wouldn't have been the greats. He worked with everybody you could think of, from Michael Jackson to Frank Sinatra, so on and so forth. Yeah. They just celebrated some shit with him not too long ago. I mean, not just his birthday, but like some, I don't know if it was some lifetime achievement award or whatever it may be, but yeah, if Michael Jackson definitely wouldn't became the Michael Jackson that we knew. And even after Mike stopped working with Quincy, Mike learned everything from Quincy, so it was we're getting at that age where we're not only are we losing, the legends who have shaped our lives, but really shaped music as a whole. Because think about it, we've are even my generation, Rome's generation, the generation before me, which is the boomers. Like the boomers and before were really the ones that like started the wave of everything after Industrial Revolution. So everything before that wasn't commercialized, so it was only in regional areas, before corporate pilfered everything from everybody. So we're when the legends are dying now, it's like literally the people that like invented things that we're doing, like people like I don't want to say me, even though I dabble in it, but like real engineers and real executive producers and shit like that. Uh, he made it, even though he plays a lot of the instruments, he made it possible for people like me to executive produce an album or even like a beat. I could sit in there with a producer and I could make the sounds with my fucking voice and be like, I want it to sound kind of like this. And they find a sound and plug it in and blah, 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 blah. It wasn't, he kind of, him and Michael Jackson's relationship kind of made that like I don't want to say a popular thing, but a thing to be able to be done, because it was kind of unheard of before. And that's kind of how Mike went on throughout the rest of his career, because while he couldn't necessarily play the instruments, he could arrange them. even if it was just in his head, you know, as long as he had the and it was crazy because you could go to YouTube, you could find videos and shit like that of him doing it. He could be in there with like a whole orchestra and he could be like, you guys, I want you guys to make it like a sound like this. And you guys, I want you to make this sound like this. And then boom, fucking minute 47 seconds later.
They would do it and that shit was tight.
Crazy. But yeah, rest in peace, Quincy Jones. It's
we love you, Quincy.
Yeah. But
Black excellence.
Staying on the
Even though
music.
I heard you liked men.
He liked everything. Shit. Man, fucked a barnyard animal or two. Who knows? That's not defamation, guys. That is just a joke. Anyway, but staying on music as we close out the show. Who was it? Oh, shout out to fucking old dude, Shabuzi guy. That guy. He just tied the all-time record for the number one song on Billboard with fucking Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men. And then somebody else. I forget who the other person was. But he tied them, I think it's 16 weeks or straight or whatever, number one or whatever. And that song's still going. I still fucking hear it everywhere I go. Like if I'm not controlling the music, it's playing somewhere.
What song is that?
Then,
you like to get baby daddies.
No, like Double Shot of Whiskey
That's
or some shit.
Tommy Richardson. What is
Yeah. Shabuzi. Whiskey. The name of the song is like Whiskey or Double Shot of Whiskey or some shit like that. It's
like
country.
A country song, right? Yeah, hey, that shit hard.
Hey,
no,
and you know what?
You're talking about.
Yeah, it's definitely more country pop country than country. And
I did hear that song. That shit hard too.
Another thing I wanted to get into tonight, but we'll get into next week, so everybody can get into and digest it. They did release the Grammy Award nominations this year. We will get into it next week since we didn't get into it this week. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs. We talked a little bit about You Only Die Once last week, but it did sit on the fucking iTunes charts all week in the top 15 of all genres and the top 5 of fucking hip hop releases. I digested it real well because I started listening to it when it came out and I was driving here, so like I just had a bunch of open road and fucking.
And Freddie Gibbs in your mind. All right.
So it's dope. Fucking shout out to him. Fucking dope project. And a lot of people talking about it on Twitter too. Like it started dominating my Twitter thing. Like there's this Twitter fucking, there'll be Twitter video or TikTok, not Twitter, but TikTok. There'll be like TikTok videos where they're like, top 5 worst cities, top 5 best cities, top 5 fucking albums, fucking top 5 worst songs, blah blah blah. What they did one was like top 5 artists with the most consistent discographies, and it was like Fred was number 2, and it wasn't even like going back because you could go back farther than what they did and be like, well, all these shits too. They just went from Pinata to now, and I was like, shit, you got everything before then too. But it's good to see him fucking up on the charts. I don't know how good of a week it was last week and how it'll fare on the Billboard finals, but iTunes all accounts because everybody got iPhones. So next week we'll break down the Grammy shit and then whatever the fuck else fucking happens this week because who knows? Trump's been kind of quiet since the election, so let's see if he gets see if he feels frisky this week. Till next week. Go fucking YouTube and fucking watch the old shows, motherfuckers.
Watch them.